A Disney solitaire sponsorship? Uh, dude, I don't know if I'm capable of that. I don't have any clout. Is that a thing? I didn't know there was Disney. Actually, maybe I did. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me check something. Wait. Hold on. Now I gotta check. Sponsorships. Dude, I have one in here that's called Free Cash. It's called Free Cash. And Animals and Coin. What is happening in here? What is going on with my sponsorship? My sponsorship details. That's weird. That is really weird. Are
Saying his autopsy pictures look fake.
you talking about mine?
Your autopsy pictures?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No one bought that, dude.
Well, the
Keep
jig is up.
spitting. The
You
jig
caught
is
me.
up. Ryan's alive.
You caught me. I'm alive.
Dude, speaking of jinxing people and things, you do it a lot where you say, I'm not going to wake up tonight, like tomorrow, or this is my last night. Does
Me?
that never stress you out? Yeah.
No, I believe I'm a firm believer that I create whatever is actually coming to me.
Okay, so you saying, I'm not going to wake up tonight, or I hope I wake up tomorrow, you don't think that's manifesting bad things?
No, because I'm hoping I'm hoping I wake up.
It always stresses me out when you make jokes like that. I don't know why.
Well, I
Well, I
hope I
guess I do
do.
know why. I know, but even saying it to me is like jinxing it. I would never say that. That stresses me out. Same.
Really? I think can I be honest?
Mm.
I think I think every I think everyone in here believes a little bit too much in superstitious things that don't actually control our lives, and if we let go of them a little bit, we would probably end up being a lot less stressed with these things.
Well, yeah, obviously there's no danger to saying that. Like, I get
And
that.
what but
It's
why
just so not how. Huh?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just going to say then why does it stress you out?
Because it's just not how I would speak. Like, I don't think you're actually going to die because you said it.
Oh, like just in
I,
case
th-
it
I,
does happen.
no, I just don't even want to put that into the world, I guess,
Like the concept of death in general.
of you dying.
Oh, like me specifically?
Well, yeah, like if Gaia said it, it'd be fine.
What the hell, Gaia? I don't NSA. I don't believe that. Whatever Megan has cooking up, I don't believe it. Hi, Ellie. Thank you. That's my
No,
childhood
no, I guess
dresser.
it's what?
Sorry,
Oh,
she
you're
complimented my
live.
dresser. Yes.
Okay. I won't harp on this too long then if you're live, but I think it's also like repressed religious trauma because there was a lot of things like that that I wasn't supposed to say growing up. That my
See,
grandma told me was because.
that makes a ton of sense because obviously I was like there was nobody in my family that was well, my nana was, but she never pushed it on us because my parents weren't like religious or anything like that. So,
Mhm.
or at least their whole concept was we're not going to push anything onto them. We're going to let them figure things out on their own. If they do want to indulge in that or like they want to seek that out, then that's up to them to decide as they get older. But they didn't push it on us as kids. And then Mike and I just stuck to video games instead of church. It's,
Oh no, I love that. I mean, my mom wasn't religious, but my grandma was, and I agree with not putting it on children. That was a based call.
yeah, yeah, they were pretty smart with that. Hi, Mallory. How's it going? Oh,
What happened to have you and your brother turn out like this then if you had smart parents?
well, I never said they were smart. I just, they make smart decisions sometimes. No, I'm kidding. Um, dude, I don't know. Mike and I both ended up fucked up, and I think it's because we were at that prime age when like the internet started becoming kind of like a thing. You know what I mean? So I think
Mhm.
we got like the first exposure.
Yeah, y'all got real fucked up in the head.
Like E-Bombs World back at like we were on like there was, like there were crazy websites that like like it sounds okay. Out of context this sounds like absolutely insane, but like my brother would end up on like webs and he's like, "Yeah, I
Lemon
saw a video
party?
that it kept me up for like 3 days." And it was just like readily available.
But see, that's the difference is that I had access to those videos as well. They didn't affect me whatsoever. And
Yeah.
now in my old age, I even think about some of the horrors I saw. I get very sad and upset.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I
But as
think
a kid,
Yeah, I think for
What?
him, he just kind of like he took it to the chest and then he tried his best to block it out after. It's, Taylor, I think that was the
Mm,
website he went on. He
rotten.com?
was
I
like
don't remember
12 or
that one.
13.
I mean, there's like the one famous video with a couple ladies and
Oh, I mean,
a drinking
everybody's
glass,
seen that.
maybe. Yeah, but
Ev-
that's what I'm saying. As a kid, I was just like, gnarly, dude. But
yeah.
as an adult, you cannot pay me enough to watch that.
No,
Like,
I
I'm
know.
not.
Not in the least. The big thing that was like that kept my brother up, it was well, I don't want to go too far into details, but it involved a jar.
I get it. Yeah, I know. But same, like, it didn't keep me up though. I was just like, damn, that's crazy. But if I watch that now, I know I'd get very upset.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I don't
I
know.
don't
Maybe
know
Mike
what
was
was.
very in tune with his emotions as a kid, you know?
Oh, I think it's a normal reaction to be upset by that. I
Yeah.
agree.
Or like goes, the
What
jar,
ladies?
classic.
I swear I grew up on a different internet than some of y'all. What do you mean? The two ladies and the drinking cup,
No, I
the
didn't,
cup.
Jamie.
I'll just
I've
say it.
never
The
seen
two
that one, but
ladies in the
I've
cup.
heard of
Tiff,
it.
you know what that is. Mods. She's lying. I'm so dude, Jenny, I know. I know. Yes, Tiff, that's the one.
Dude, Tiff has seen it.
Dude.
Tiff actually sent a
Tiff's like,
screenshot one time. I think she had that bookmarked.
She's like, wait, I love that
Yeah.
one.
Wait, that was a really cool challenge video.
Taylor says one time my mom was like, come look at this, it's cool, and showed me a deadly car accident.
Dude.
That's insane.
Dude, I mean, that
That's
does
true,
remind
though.
me of this is how young my brother was. Like, he truly didn't understand the concept of what 9/11 was, so he thought it was a movie, and he's like, whoa, that's awesome when he saw it on TV. Like, that was his first reaction. And my mom had to be like, no, Michael, like, this is something real that's happening. Like, you can, like, it's not cool, it's not funny, it's something real, it's not from a movie. But granted, y'all, to keep in mind, okay, Mike was like 7 years old, 6 or 7 years old.
Well, yeah, how would you understand that? as
No,
a kid?
exactly.
There's no way that you think terrorists. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
You're a
Well,
child.
little child.
There we go.
Are you leaving?
That shit's so funny. Yeah.
You're abandoning
There's
me?
a lot of like videos on. Yeah, well, you have shit to do.
Yeah, I guess.
Scrolling my Twitter timeline now, there's always like gnarly accidents and people retweeting it and shit, and I'm like, I don't want to watch somebody die. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not watching a car accident.
Yeah, that's crazy. I've never seen anything like that. Like that graphic, but I know that is
That's the
rampant
thing.
on Twitter. That was one of the reasons why I got it off my phone for a little while.
There's nothing graphic about it, as in like you don't see bodies, you don't see blood, but it's like I'm sorry, but the car gets squished like a pancake. Like,
Yeah.
we can read between the lines. Why are you guys sharing this media? It's insane.
Yeah, no, it is wild. She hates your guts, by the way. Look, he says to Ellie.
He's an idiot, dude. He's an idiot.
Dude.
Okay, I'm gonna hang up on you.
Okay.
So I can say goodbye to chat properly.
Yep,
Thanks
yep.
for getting people the badge.
Yeah, of course. Hope you all enjoy the badges. Hope you enjoy your little Duolingo shite.
Okay, so it's peak, but okay.
Peak shite.
Okay. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Hi, everybody. Sorry, you have my full undivided attention now. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice, y'all? Hold on. I got to do something before other people show up. Hold on. Guys, I have something very exciting planned today, okay? We are going through all of the trailers of the games that we're going to be playing this year. Okay? And admittedly, there is one game that I cannot show you guys in trailer form because there isn't a trailer for it. So you guys are going to have to trust me, okay? I know. Trust a man? You're going to just do it on this one, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, okay? Trust me. Trust me. If Fortnite isn't featured, well, that's not technically a playthrough, but we are definitely going to play Fortnite, Jed, so don't worry about that. We're definitely going to play Fortnite. I need to crop this so that way it doesn't spoil anything. Now, how do I do this here? There we go. All right, now we're good. Guys, scale of 1 to 10, how are we feeling today? Everybody good? Everybody having a good week so far? Happy Monday. I can't believe it's Monday already. I feel like the weekend completely flew by. Brian, you don't want to piss Jed off. I promise we're going to play Fortnite. It's just not going to be a playthrough. I just don't consider it a playthrough. I don't know, dude. But yes, I'm very, very excited to show you guys the trailers. I think there are some games in here that people have been asking me to play for years. Okay? Years and years and years. So, I'm really excited to kind of like show some of them off. And this is me also saying, these are the games I'm 100% playing through this year. We might even add some on later in the year, depending on when games do come out. But just calling these ones out specifically as 100%, we are playing them. The Philly chicken raid. No, I'm sorry. Guys, I meant it as, I came in hot, and it was like intended to be like a little bit of a joke because of how insane that conversation was yesterday. I didn't mean to rile any feathers, okay? If I did really want to do that, I would have said something far more heinous. Anyway, Megan, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good one. We are doing a couple of things today. We're doing a couple of things. Number one, we're going to run through the trailers for the games that I am 100% playing this year. It's not going to be all of the games. It's not going... these are games that I'm not going to just be like, you know what? I don't want to do this. We're just going to... Like, I play it once and I shove... No. These are 100% being played through. And I'm very, very excited for that. The second thing, we are also going to be doing an Animal Crossing for the GameCube Goldenrod speedrun. I've got my GameCube sweatshirt on. Okay? Got my GameCube sweatshirt on. I'm feeling like I'm ready to go. I'm very, very excited about it. And I got a nice little workout in. I bought some adjustable dumbbells, so I'm excited to get back to doing that and enjoying doing something that I like doing, which is lifting a little bit. And I felt good. I was happy to get in nine different upper body workouts, so I was happy with that. Looks comfy. It is very nice. I love this sweatshirt. But anyway, I hope everybody's having a good one. Megan, I'm sure you're taking care of the dogs already, taking care of Coco. But do you guys want to jump into the trailers? If you guys want to jump into the trailers, I can definitely do that. Some of them are going to be quick. I don't know how long these are going to take. But let's see how we do here, huh? I'll put this on max volume on that section for the trailers. Okay. So the trailers, maybe down just a little bit off of max volume. But without further ado, the first game that I want to call out that we are going to start a playthrough of. Some of you might remember me saying it. That's right, y'all. I'm finally playing. I've never played this. These are the only Pokemon games that I have never even like touched. Okay, is Pokemon White and Black. So I'm very, very excited to play it. It is going to be my first experience with that generation. We're gonna play through it. It's not gonna be. We're not doing a hack. We're not doing ROMs or anything like that. But we're gonna start this playthrough. This playthrough specifically is going to be a YouTube exclusive. I'm only streaming it on YouTube, probably on like Sundays or like Fridays or something like that. And I know some people might not love that news, but to me, it makes sense for Pokemon. It's a lot of what my YouTube channel was kind of like built on. So we're going to start the playthrough kind of like that. And the playthrough, I will make little like episodic things as well. These are not in order, but the next ones that I go through, Ellie, will you be naming Pokemon after us? Yes, we can definitely do that. Chicken Wing, hi, how's it going? No, these are games that I'm 100% going to be playing through this year. We are actually playing Animal Crossing, like Amber said. Thank you, Amber. And we're going to be doing a Goldenrod speedrun. We're catching all of the fish as fast as we can. So I'm very, very excited for that. But the first game that I'm happy to announce, because it is brand new to me, is indeed Pokemon White specifically. They didn't have a combo game for that one. so we take it with what we can. So we're going to be playing Pokemon White. This next one actually just came out on one of the Nintendo Switch Online. Well, why don't I just show you guys instead of yapping, huh? Why don't I just show you? That's right. We are playing Wario World. I have only played a small sample of Wario World in my entire life, and I actually have it for the GameCube. So we're gonna play it on original hardware and everything like that. The thing is, though, is when there is.
Does this mean I officially have Unk status?
Dub, it does. Also, Dub, I have a question for you. Do you have a Cheep in the back of your car? I think I might have been behind you at the car wash the other day. Anyway, I hope you're doing well, man. Thank you for the 61 months. Seriously, thank you. And I hope you're doing well today. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So like I was just saying, we just showed off Wario World. Now there's a little caveat to that. I mentioned this before, and I came up with an idea to do probably in May. We're going to do this. But we're going to be doing the Mushroom Marathon, which is me playing through a Nintendo game or a Mushroom Kingdom game of all of like the lead kind of like mascots or characters from the Mario universe. So that does mean that they don't really have like a Waluigi game, huh? They don't really have like a super popular Waluigi game, or do they? Now, I'm not going to show this whole thing, okay? I'm not going to show this whole thing, but we will skip through it. Okay? I have never played Waluigi's Taco Stand, okay? I have never played Waluigi's Taco Stand, which is a pretty popular ROM hack for, as Lunky just said, Mario 64, but you play as Waluigi, and you run a taco stand in order for Waluigi to pay rent. So we are still, yes, we are, even though he doesn't have, like, his own mainline release, we are still going to find a way to play a Waluigi game that is in there. I went back and forth on including this one, because I honestly didn't know how I was going to like it, but I said, you know what? Screw it. Let's just play it, and if we don't like it, then we don't like it, but let's play all the way through it anyway.
One day, a loyal toad presented a flyer advertising a show at the Sparkle Theater. Princess Peach and some toads went to go see
it. It is a baby game.
But then... the Wicked Grape and the Sour Bunch suddenly made their grand entrance and took center stage. Now, it's up to Peach and the theater's guardian Stella to save the play and the day. This perfect performance has become a terrible tragedy. Luckily,
#girls.
Peach can use the power of Stella's ribbon to face off against the Sour Bunch.
Am I here to fight? No, I'm a lover.
Won't
What up,
always
Tex?
cut it though. So let's do this.
It's at max volume. Not sure there's much that I can do. Okay. Anyway, long ass trailer,
Whoa,
So I'm not going to. We're not going to go through the whole thing, but we are going to play Princess Peach Showtime. I don't know if I'm going to like it or not, but I do want to play it. Just to be able to say that I did. So we are going to play through that game. It should be pretty quick. I think it's like 10 hours if we'd like run through it. So to reemphasize what the Mushroom Marathon is, basically what we are doing is in May, okay? In May, we are actually going to, like I said, play through every single one of these Mario Universe, Mushroom Kingdom kind of games. And my whole goal is to complete all of them before the end of the month. So I think that'll be fun to do. And then I'm going to make a YouTube video out of all of the games and everything like that, include a little bit of each game in there. And just have some fun with it, man, and keep it nice and chill in May as we get a little bit more through spring and everything like that. This actually, I have not played this game. I did play this game on stream, didn't I? I did play this game on stream. Without further ado, we have a classic on our hands.
It's all in the head movement. In the body. Wait there. It's a process. Guide with your arm. Not bad. But you gotta work on your follow through.
Ready for a tongue lashing? Yoshi's Loose with juicier levels, tastier moves, and dripping with attitude. Yoshi's Story for the first time on N64.
Now, this is obviously an archaic commercial, so I couldn't find a great quality Yoshi Story trailer that was in there. But that is definitely a relic of its time based off of what is in there. So I'm excited to be able to play through Yoshi Story. It's a very quick game. We'll probably get it done in like 2 streams. It's like a nice introductory kind of like game. I loved it too, Jamie. Yeah, I did absolutely love going through that one. But yeah, so we will play through Yoshi Story. That'll make it fun. We have what I consider to be the best game to ever come to the Nintendo GameCube up next. And if you've heard me say that before, then you know the trailer I'm about to show you.
Hello?
What up, Laura? Luigi's Mansion. Yes, we have played this game on the channel before, but it's been a few years since we've actually played all the way through Luigi's Mansion 1. Like I said, I think it's the best game that ever came out on the GameCube, which is crazy because it launched with the console. And I love the GameCube as a console itself. But I still think it holds up very, very well. The controls are awesome. The music is great. Luigi, I don't know. He's a little bit of a baby. I don't know, but I'm excited to play through that one as well. We will be playing that on the GameCube, even though it is on Nintendo Switch Online, but I do want to play it on the hardware that is here. The next one is a game that I have literally never played, but I think it has a Switch 2 upgrade, if I'm not mistaken. How long is this trailer? Okay, it's a minute. So we'll go through this one. I don't know what to expect out of this, but I've heard it's kind of slept on. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. Like I said, I've never played this game in my entire life. I know this is a little bit more of like a beginner-friendly video game. Whatever. I just want to be able to say that I've beat it. I've had it in my catalog for years. I think someone gifted it to me, actually. So interesting. I'm excited to actually finish it. Waiting for Amber to talk shit about Captain Toad. Guys, you can talk shit about any of the games that you want to be honest with you. I own it, and I've only heard great things. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Jenny, I've heard the exact same thing. The exact same thing. I've never played through it, but I've heard nothing but good things about it. Not a baby game. He always says it is not a baby game. It's okay. Good to know. Good to know. Well, I'm glad it's not technically a baby game. Let's see. Yeah, I think we'll go through this one. I think we'll add this one in here. Originally, I wasn't going to, but screw it, dude. It's a classic, and I haven't shown Mario yet, so.
Come on. Here we go, off the rails. But you know it's time to raise our sails. It's freedom like you never knew. 20 bags or a pass. Say the word, I'll be there in a flash. You could say my hat is off to you. Oh, we can zoom all the way to the moon. Oh, this great wide wacky world. Jump with me, grab coins with me. Oh yeah. It's time to jump up in the air. Jump up, don't be scared. Jump up and your cares will soar away. And if the dark clouds start to swirl, don't fear a gelatin cause I'll be your one-up girl. So let's all jump up super high, high up in the sky. There's no power up like dancing. You know that you're my superstar. No one else can take me this far. I'm flipping the switch. Get ready for the sun. Let's do the Odyssey. Odyssey, yes.
I'll just pause that one because we kind of get the gist of it right at this point. Yeah, so Mario Odyssey. The reason why I chose that one is there is a Switch 2 upgrade coming up for it. This one might have to be outside of May because I don't remember exactly when it releases. So whenever we get confirmation, hopefully it releases in May. I don't know. But I would like to play the Switch 2 version of it when they do finally like send out that upgrade and everything. And I think that will be fun. It's been a few years since we have played through Odyssey on stream, and I felt like it was kind of like the perfect getting through spring, getting into summer kind of like game to cap that one, the Mushroom Marathon off. And that covered the games for the Mushroom Marathon. But let me see. Hold on. Well, let me see if I can find this trailer. Let me see if I can find this trailer real quick. There's no. Give me 1 second. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. All right, let's do. I guess we'll just show this. We'll just show this. Oh well. Hope you guys enjoy it.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Link.
Anyway, y'all get the gist of that one. Yes, I did play Breath of the Wild on stream before. However, there was not the Switch 2 version, and I'm going to be honest with y'all, I've been really itching to play it, and over the course of literally even just the last month or 2 months, I've had at least 15 people come into chat and be like, would you ever consider playing Breath of the Wild again? Or what if we played Breath of the Wild again? Or something like that. And I was like, you know what? Let's do it. I'm going to say this, though. I'm not currently planning to play Tears of the Kingdom on stream, just so everybody is aware, okay? But people have been asking me multiple times for like 2 years, since like 2023. So I'm excited to play through it again, the Switch 2 version. And I'm currently planning to play through that, starting a brand new file next week. That was the one that I'm definitely going to start next week. I'll start that probably on like a Monday, or I don't know what day exactly when we're going to, but we're going to be playing that alongside Pokemon White. So Pokemon White's going to be on Sundays on YouTube. It's going to be a nice little think of like Sunday morning, you know, like cartoons or whatever, and like playing that. Did you decide that today? No, I've had Breath of the Wild. I've had this trailer queued up in one of the playlists for like 2 months, like 2 months in there. All of these games I've had picked out for a while when I was going to edit a video and do like a whole presentation on it. But with the moving and everything, I didn't really have time. I upload these VODs to YouTube for people who want to watch the blood. Oh, I'm fully planning to do that. Yes, I'm going to do that. Especially since I'm partnered on YouTube now. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do like the full thumbnails, make it episodic, stuff like that. And I'm also going to try to condense it. So if there's like dead air for like a period where I'm sitting here talking to you guys for like 20 minutes or whatever, I think it'll be fun. And a lot of y'all have played it at this point already, so you guys will be able to revel in a little bit of like revisiting it. But yeah, that was my plan for one of the games. There are 2 more games that I do want to show y'all. I actually don't know when this one's going to come out. And I'm not going to show the full trailer of it because it's somewhat lengthy. It is somewhat lengthy. But this one should be pretty obvious if y'all know me. I think it's going to be later this year. When they release The Hobbit onto the GameCube Nintendo Switch Online. But without further ado, here's the next game.
I give you my blood. I give you my life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
What up, Seth? Hope you're doing well.
befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
The moon tears will flow for one, and one alone.
We are going to be playing through The Duskbloods, which was a game that was a huge surprise in one of the Nintendo Directs last year. Okay. It is spiritually a successor to Bloodborne, which was it the PS4, y'all? But we're going to be playing through The Duskbloods. It is a multiplayer game, so if I have any of my From Software homies that are willing to play that, I am more than happy to have you along for the ride in there. We can do VC, non-VC, whatever we want to do. But think back to the days a little bit. Think about like this, okay? It's a little different because it's a From Software kind of like format. But it is very similar from what I gather from this trailer and from what I've read to like Monster Hunter when it was on like the Switch. You go and you battle different bosses in areas and things like that. There's no official release date on this one yet, okay? So if it goes into next year, I apologize. Yes. But I'm hoping it's this year, and I'm hoping to play through it this year. And I have one more trailer left that I do want to show you guys. And honestly, if that last game does get a little bit delayed, I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Make of thyselves that which ye desire, be it a lord, be it a god. But should ye fail to become aught at all, ye will be forsaken, amounting only to sacrifices.
Thy kind are all of a piece. Pillagers, emboldened by the flame of ambition. Champions, welcome! A celebration of war! Aragon Festival! I pray that the guidance of grace abandons you.
Why accept the burden of their grace, or be fooled by the dogmatic ramblings of the fingers? Rise with us against the Erd Tree.
Never met someone with a taste for brawn or trust. We'd make good mates, I reckon.
I bid thee travel the path of the Lord. And once all is done, we shall see each other once more. Now, go forth. Become Elden Lord.
So I am going to play Elden Ring on the main channel for the first time ever. I had only ever played it basically on my alt account when I had retired from streaming. I do have all the achievements in the game, but I'm planning to do things a little bit differently in this run, at least going into it. We'll see what happens after. I'm currently planning to do no summons. In my last one, I used summons through my playthroughs to get like all the achievements and everything like that. So we're gonna play through that game on the main channel, everything like that. And we're gonna see if our skills picked up from where we started with Elden Ring when I got my first taste of a From Software game. But we have some really good games lined up. I think it's a nice mix of Nintendo with some like From Software and stuff like this. Next year to see how many of these you actually follow through with. Lunky, I am putting my stake in the ground. I'm making sure I at least beat these games. It's not 100%, but I need to at least play through all of these games. That was the whole point of why I did these. Because I wanted to be able to do it so I can either post the VODs to YouTube or have something to edit. And honestly, the main reason I talked about this recently, it might have been on an alt stream. The main reason why I'm doing this is I want to get out of the mindset about worrying about viewership on Twitch. Okay? Just enjoy what I'm playing. Enjoy my time with the homies. If new people come in, great. If not, no big deal. Okay? It's a different time. It's a different time than lockdown and the pandemic and people being, stuck in their houses and everything like that. But when I started, it's just different. You know what I mean? It's different. And it's something I still struggle with at times. I'm much better with it now. But the whole reason is I don't want to make an excuse and just be like, you know what? I'm not seeing the viewership with this game. Let's chuck it to the side. I don't want to feel like that. So I want to play these games to make some good incentive, to make some more YouTube content and things like that. That's my whole goal with it. Make it kind of like episodic, playing through them. Hold on. Oh, hold on. I think there's a nice trailer in here. Hold on a sec. Okay. Do you guys want to see one more? Do you guys want to see one more that we're going to be doing? I don't know if you do. To be honest with you, I think a lot of you are going to be really upset with me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not playing that on stream. I'm just kidding. That was a gag. That was a complete gag. Yes, guys, you are looking at somebody who has all of the achievements in Hentai versus Furries, okay? Not a big deal. Don't want to brag about it or anything like that. But I do have all the achievements on Steam already. It's a free-to-play game. What do you want from me? I'm a sucker for free-to-play. Oh, by the way, Sapphire, I hope I saw your message about the Tamagotchi. We are also going to be playing... Okay, let me back this up. I'm not currently planning to play Tamagotchi Life on stream. I know Megan is. I'm not currently planning to. I want to play that off stream and experience it for the first time because I've never played a Tamagotchi Life. So I kind of just want to keep that as like my nice like chill game. And I was thinking of adding in like, we do like City Folk every once in a while because I did just buy my first copy of it. But those are at least the games that I'm planning to 100%. If I had a legally binding document or affidavit or something like that, I would sign it for you. But I don't have one. So, but I am no Bilbo, at least at the moment, Amber, but there's time probably in the second half of the year. Unless we want to sacrifice. Do you guys want to sacrifice Breath of the Wild for The Hobbit? Would you guys like to make that trade? The floor is yours, chat. The floor is yours. Shut up, bro. I'm just being honest. Those are the two options. Oh, wait, I still have Megan's stream up. Well, I guess obviously she's gone, but that game is horrible. Oh my god. That's like Amber's favorite game ever. Also, what's up, Wanda? I hope you're doing well. I hope everybody's doing well. Anybody that came in during the trailers or anything like that, we just went through all the trailers of the games that we are going to be playing. Starting with Breath of the Wild next week. We're going to start the Breath of the Wild playthrough, brand new, on the Switch 2 version, so I'm excited for that. We're going to play through Pokemon White, and then we're going to play through all of those other Nintendo games and Elden Ring and the Dustbloods, and that's what I currently have queued up right now. There also is the Waluigi ROM hack. So we've got some fun lined up, which I'm very, very excited for. Let's see here. All right. I'm just getting this set up. Give me one moment, y'all. I think this should be okay. Oh, there's a little bar right here. Tiny little bar. That should be okay. Gotta do it daily. Okay. Very good. Very good. I was thinking of the Mario Kart one. I was thinking of the Mario Kart one. Repost, you should play 5 hearts and also give me $5. 5 hearts? Is that the game you were playing the other day? Dude, we could maybe do 5 hearts for like a special stream or something like that. Hold on, let me throw it on my wish list. Let me throw it on my wish list and I'll look into it. 5 hearts. It's on sale too. 5 hearts under one roof. That trailer's crazy. Whoa, dude, my jaw just dropped. That was wild. After our stream, that'll probably be a multivitamin stream if I've ever seen one. Hey, if I know a multivitamin stream, that's one right there. All right. Y'all, we are going to get into the speed run. So if you don't know what the speed run is, it is not the quickest one. It's not like 70 star. But we're doing the goldenrod in Animal Crossing for the GameCube. And what this entails is catching all 40 fish, a little bit of time traveling, working for Tom Nook, things like that. The fastest you get as fast as you get the goldenrod, that's when the speed run ends. As soon as you get the goldenrod, that's when you're good to go. So yeah, I'm very, very excited to do the speed run and also play through those games. So I'm excited. I started a brand new Breath of the Wild file last night, and I was like, "This will be good for when I show it on stream tomorrow." But yeah, I've been fiending to play through it again recently. Anyway, the Switch 2 upgrade is fantastic. To anybody that has a Switch 2 and you like Breath of the Wild, highly recommend looking into it. It's very, very good, and it's well worth the I think it's like $5 for like the upgrade for like Zelda, maybe 10, something like that. But it is worth it if you're a Zelda fan, if you're a Breath of the Wild fan. I think it's worth it. Dude, ABS, you should play with us. Again, there's no need for anybody to if they're not currently planning to, but I would love to hear if other people get back into doing a playthrough, like when I start like my playthrough and stuff like that too, because I know some people have been wanting to. I know some people have been wanting to, so I'm curious to see if this actually does push people to either want to play it again or finish their playthrough. I'll start my playthrough. It's time. Amber, you've never played Breath of the Wild? Wait. Is that true? Man, I haven't even beat Tears of the Kingdom. That's okay. Tears of the Kingdom's good, but Breath of the Wild is better. It is better, in my opinion. I know Justin was playing through Breath of the Wild at one point too. Brian? You've never played Breath of the Wild? Or are you talking about just for... I was going to say, you're talking about Tears of the Kingdom, right? You don't even know me? Yeah, I guess not. Whoa. Holy shit. All right, hold on, y'all. What is all this NCAA business? Will it hurt your feelings if they permanently stop their playthroughs because of you? Yeah, it will. Guys, why am I so sweaty? It's like so hot in here. I'm sorry that I look like I'm melting on stream. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to do everything in Breath of the Wild. Yeah, or it took me several years, by purpose, by design, to actually finish my Breath of the Wild playthrough. But I said this the other day. I said it to my brother. I think I'm putting Breath of the Wild ahead of Wind Waker now. They're my top 2 games, but it's really close, man. It's really close. It's really hard. It's really hard for me to pick one or the other. It's really difficult for me to pick. But if I think if I had to, between modern gaming and other things like that, I think I'm gonna go with Breath of the Wild. I do. Let me just pull up all of my accoutrement that I need in here. Oh wait, I need to. You guys like the little ambient sounds that the GameCube does? I think it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of nostalgic. I never finished Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker, and I've never played Majora's Mask yet. I mean, if you decide to, then you do. Whatever. You said that last night, too, which is why I thought maybe you decided to replay it. No, I had been thinking on it for days. I just wasn't fully decided yet, but... Well, I shouldn't say that. I had fully decided. I was still weighing. I was like, do I want to play it again? I couldn't tell if your ominous message this morning was going to be Breath of the Wild or The Hobbit. Thought about it all day. Yeah, I did. I sent Amber a message, and I just said I think it's really dope that you and Drew hang out and you both chat or whatever. And same with anybody that, dude, I like when people hang out in general, but the fact when I see like significant others hanging out together in chat, like that's fucking crazy to me. You know what I mean? Like it's just wild to me. But I think it's so cool. I think it's cool. I think it's cool that you guys want to spend some time here. We have a good group of people here, and I'm very proud of that in the community here and everything. Hold on, I gotta check the fish. All right, we're good. Maybe my significant other is here. Who knows? Yeah, who knows, dude? You know, who knows? Who knows? Brian thinks we're good people. I do. Y'all, I need to switch this to. Oh, it's all good, Jamie. I didn't mean it like that. I was just, and I know Matt's around, and also I know Matt personally. You know what I mean? So, it's a little different. All right, we're going June 1st. Are you guys ready for this? All right, once we get going in here, very excited. The run starts, by the way, when we hit the start button. That's going to be coming up here. So once this goes up here, we will be good to go. Let me go to the right section on my stream deck. All right, let's go. See how quick we can get through this. My better half is on Twitch, but I'd be highly surprised if she were to come around this circle. She rarely watches anymore. ABS, I would never be offended. And that's the thing, you know, watching different content and stuff like that, people have ebbs and flows with what they're interested in. People, you know, grow tired of, listen, I mean, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy to accept, right? But like, I've watched plenty of people on Twitch, and I don't watch those streams anymore, or whatever, for whatever reason. Maybe I like outgrew the content or whatever, and I recognize that people can do that here too. So the fact that there's like still people here that have been here for like 5 years is still crazy to me. You know? StarCraft commentary? Dude, I didn't even know they made that. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that's wrong. Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna tap A with Rover. Maybe we can beat the our intro PB. We'll get in. Maybe we can get a gold split here. She's very into whatever Twitch's Fable community looks like. To be fair, I never go around that circle except watching her. Oh, she streams? That's awesome. I love Fable. Fable's one of my favorite games ever. That was one I almost put on the list, y'all, to be honest with you. But I don't know exactly when it's coming out. Megan, the intro, it's not this as like the intro. It has to do with like doing the chores and like where the different villagers are on the map and stuff like that. Like it is pretty hard to mess it up, admittedly, but it's more of like doing the chores or like messing up like little things. Thought a new Fable game was coming. Yeah, Justin, it's coming out. It's coming out this year. It should be coming out later this year, but I don't think they have an exact date out for it. I could be wrong. I'm actually really excited to play Pokemon White. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to doing that and Breath of the Wild side by side. It's been in the works for like a decade. Yeah, they've put a lot of depth into this Fable game. It just makes me wonder, are they trying to be a little too ambitious with what this game is? You know what I mean? Megan, I can hit you with them. Pokemon White, I've never played it, so it'll be my first time ever playing through it. We're gonna do Waluigi's Taco Stand, which is a Waluigi SM64 ROM hack. We're gonna do Wario World, which is a GameCube game. We're going to do Mario Odyssey, Princess Peach Showtime, Captain Toad's Treasure, whatever it's called. I might be missing one in there in that bunch. We're gonna do Elden Ring. We're gonna do the Dusk Bloods, and Breath of the Wild. Those are the games that I currently have listed. But I'm very excited for specifically the Dusk Bloods, Elden Ring, and Breath of the Wild, to be honest with you. I don't know, I just like playing through games like that on stream. I just find it very, very fun. Toyota is doing a game engine? What? Elden Ring randomizer? Oh my god. Those exist? I think doing a playthrough without summons will be a nice little test to see how much I've actually grown with that game since I started playing Elden Ring, you know, a few years ago. I think it'll be good. So I'm looking forward to doing that as like a nice little challenge to go along with it, you know? Oh, well, the thing with Skyrim, too, is on Switch 2, it's going to be totally fine because that game released on the Xbox 360. The only thing they did with Skyrim is they updated, they made it 1080p versus 720p and stuff like that. And actually, I think it's in 2K now. So I'm not shocked that it runs totally fine. In fact, it probably runs in 120 FPS, if we're going to be honest with you. But that doesn't shock me, for at least Skyrim anyway. Elden Ring, yeah, we could do that as like, maybe there's like a crowd control. I don't know about that. No, those words left my mouth, and I don't know if I'm ready to put myself through that, dude. Because someone's gonna summon like 10 Radons. They're gonna drop like $20 and summon like 10 Radons, and I'm gonna be sitting there getting my ass split in half the entire stream, and I'm all set, dude. Sorry, dude. Tom, stop talking. But yeah, obviously, like I mentioned, we will be making little episodes of all of those games that we're playing. So even if I edit it down or if I just upload the VODs or whatever, you can find all of it on YouTube. So that way, like, if it's rough hours for you and you still want to watch through it or anything like that, I'm going to try to cut out a lot of, like, if there's any, like, dead time and stuff like that, like, just try to keep, like I said, like, very episodic. Aitum, which is AITUM, to anybody who streams in here, they released a new little... they released a nice little plugin that lets you separate all of your audio tracks, not just like the music and stuff like that. Okay, hold on a second. We got Puddles, Cousteau, Admiral, Biscuit, Kiki, and Ali. Yo, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. So we're gonna go talk to all of them first. We're gonna go talk to all of them, and then we'll make our way around the rest of the area. So that way, when we go to talk to Nook, is she in here? She must be. Yeah, there's Allie. Yo, what up, Andrew? How are you doing today? Okay, well, she was very nice. 1 year and 3 months? 1 year? I told you were the first. You unfollowed me first, whether it was a bit or not. Look at Piddles. Did you block me? No. What? You did it on accident. I remember, Megan, you came in one stream specifically and you're like, I have no idea how I accidentally unfollowed you, but like for whatever reason, I must have just been hitting buttons. And I was like, all right, I believe you this time. Oh, I don't know where this bridge is. Is it up here? Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. More like Jacob E. Lordy. Am I right? Oh, 100% Megan. I accidentally unfollow people at least like dude, his model is so cute in this game. Cousteau. I love him. I think there was someone down here, but yeah, I've definitely unfollowed a few people and I've had to go in there and be like, I did not unfollow you. You look brighter. No, I'm just sweating because it's hot in here. Same camera. Same camera. No, I just I have a little perspiration, I believe. Funny you say that though. Turn the heat off? I think it is off. Unless Emily turned it up before she left. I don't know. She's at some like test review for college right now, so I can't even ask her. Well, I can in a second, but I'm, you know, in the middle of a speed run. But yeah, I know I'm looking a little shiny right now. There's Kiki. Plus, it gives us a chance to look around the map too, so we can figure out where the pond is. I do love Kiki. No, I know how to do it. I just don't want to lose time. I would rather sweat than lose time on the speedrun right now. That's what I was saying. I would rather be sitting here in humidity. Kiki, do you love me? I think there was another one up here. Okay, so we do have a pond. Good. So this run is possible. It's not in an ideal spot though. Hold on, let me go over here. Did I find the one that was... Maybe I got everyone. Hold on. Puddles. Oh, I missed Biscuit. And Admiral. Ugh. Well, you know what? I gotta go down there anyway and introduce myself to Tortimer. So we're okay. Do I have a ramp here? Nope. But that's all right. We do have a ramp over here. CRT tomorrow. I live on the fucking 3rd floor. Yeah, have plenty of blankets ready. Oh, look at Biscuit. His big ass head. I don't know how y'all are planning to lift it, but I know there's some like, hold on. A whippersnapper, my grandpa. I know some people have like the specific like lifting bands where they like put the like the rope or like whatever, like the straps underneath it. Oh, move. There you go. Okay, so you got it. You got it. Okay, you were on the same wavelength as me. There's Admiral. Okay, so that's the last one we had to talk to. So Tom Nook. The reason why we talk to the villagers first is we don't have to go and talk to them after. It also gives us a chance to look at the map. We get to talk to Tortimer before all of these villagers start like wandering off. So when we do walk in here, Tom Nook, as he does no matter what, he's going to scold us about entering in later than he had kind of anticipated. Also, thank you, Ghost. Yeah, we did PB last time. We PB'd by 29 minutes, so we are getting better. Hopefully we can keep some of that same luck today. Maybe some of it even gets better. But he's going to scold us for being late, and he's going to joke saying that he's going to, like, dock our pay. He's not actually doing that. But we are going to change into the classic Animal Crossing work clothes, which are kind of iconic for this game. I think they're kind of fire. But, then he just lets us know our debt. The nice thing about the Goldenrod speedrun, we don't have to worry about paying off any of the debts. That is a separate speedrun category. That is literally, there's a category called all debts or first debt or whatever there might be. I know plenty of people do that, along with, like, the people that are really into the old school Animal Crossing games. They'll do the fish, the net, like the golden net for, like, the bugs, and then they will also do all of the debts along with them, like paying off their houses and everything like that. And it takes several hours. I think the world record with cheesing it and like kind of like using glitches is like 23 hours or something like that. It's in the 20s, I think. Oh, Ghost, that's a good question. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't remember all the different classes, so I can't. I wish I could answer that for you. I don't. I don't remember. I'll definitely do something that is less dealt around magic. I very much prefer to do like a lot of like sword battling. It's just what I have the most fun with in that game. So we'll definitely do something that is probably like 2 sword based, something like that. I used a lot of what was it called, like the Wolf's Bane or something like that. It was Blythe's sword a lot of the time, and I really enjoyed that. I'm gonna try to use a different weapon this time. I have some in mind. Oh, there's no ramp here, sorry. Oh, you don't like Pave, Amber? Oh man, I like Pave. Admittedly, I had until New Horizons, I didn't even know Festival was a thing. The peacock is a yapper. Maybe the samurai? Maybe. Oh, that's Biscuit. Biscuito. So that means Cousteau's over here. Wait, where the hell's Cousteau? Oh man, I'm already forgetting what these villagers are. Oh no. That's all right. Oh man. Where are you? All right, yeah, that's Biscuit's house. Cousteau. Was he over here? Or was he up top? Yeah, I can't remember. All right, we're gonna have to go. Let's go look at the map real quick. Honestly, this is the boring part anyway, is running around and doing things for villagers, so. The fishing's where it's at. All right, so Cousteau. All the way over there. Okay. So it's on the left side. I did not have to go down. That's all good. We're probably not going to gold this split, though. Amber really doesn't like the bird NPCs. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Amber had a bad experience with a bird as a kid, you know? I can't be the one to judge that. She's just going through it. You lose a bet? Dude, I love Cousteau. I think he's so underrated. I don't know, man. I like his little mustache. Oh, by the way, I always like to reiterate this every once in a while. But just in case anybody does deal with it, if anybody gets any weird messages on like Discord or anything like that, whether it's links or somebody kind of like suspicious reaching out, please don't be afraid to like reach out to me or one of the mods directly, just in case you receive a message that you weren't expecting that made you feel uncomfortable or anything like that. I like to reiterate that when I can every once in a while, because I feel like on Discord it's so used to, or everyone's so used to getting like spam messages, stuff like that. But if you do end up getting like a weirdo in your DMs, feel free to DM any of us. They're all aware that that's kind of one of the tasks of a mod, is to help protect the community. So what if the mods are messaging or sending the messages? Then the mods will be dealt with swiftly. We all know what Jamie's up to. What's up, Gamer for Life? Name 5 Pokemon of Gen 5. Bullets going through my brain. Couldn't do it right now. I don't have all the generations memorized, though. Got a weird message from someone named Rager Brian once. Oh, yeah, with the lowercase r. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Oh, who did he say to write it to? To Puddles. Remember when I cooked bro in Fall Guys? Are you talking to me? Jared, you're lucky I uninstalled Mario Kart 8 finally to make space on my, to make space on my hard drive, because, dude, I was literally keeping that there just so I could show everybody how much I cooked you and literally should have forced you to retire in that game. You had no right being in those same lobbies as me. From a Brian Rager? Yeah, we should ban that guy too. Gen 5 Pokemon though, isn't that, hold on. Oh, Tiff, it was fun. I won. Emily and I both won some money last night. Well, we didn't unlock a hammer, so we couldn't cash it out. But it was very, very fun. The guy does a really, really good job. I always thought that ever since he hosted like HQ trivia and everything. But he's just, I don't know, he's funny in like a cringe kind of way. I don't know. I like it. I have a lot of fun with it. Took longer than I'd like. Okay. Unova. Yeah, I've never played Gen 5, so I don't know what the, like, even who the starters are in that game. But we're playing Pokemon White for the first time. Oh, we have to go talk to one of the villagers to see if we can get a chore from them. So let's go talk to Cousteau, since he is the closest. But yeah, I think I have like $50 stored in my bank right now on Savvy. So whenever I do get a hammer, I'll be able to cash out, get a decent amount. What these clothes? Oh, for Admiral. Okay, Admiral's down in the bottom middle, just to the right of the like town center. I think Gen 5 is New York, isn't it? I think Gen 5 is supposed to be like New York City or something like that. I could be wrong. No, France is, yeah, New York. Okay, which one is France? But I know Alex just played through White. Gen 6, got you, okay. Yeah, that was around the time I stopped playing Pokemon at Gen 4. Not for any specific reason at that time, other than I think I just had stopped getting, or I had stopped asking for Nintendo handhelds at the time. England? Are there any in England? Oh yeah, Sword and Shield, right? Sword and Shield. I forget I played through Sword and Shield once. It's Sword and Shield though, right? Pokemon UK. I know where most of them are. Most of them are in Japan. And then Scarlet and Violet was like Spain. Gen 4 is Gen 4. Is that one? I think that one's still Japan. I think it's still supposed to be Japan. But I do like that they kind of do like little This picture book. I wasn't supposed to go talk to this man. Japan is so big. It is 4 generations. I know. I know. All right, we're already at 18. Yeah, we're not gonna get a gold on the split, but that's okay. We have time to save in the future. A nice carpet. Okay, where are we going? Take this to Kiki. The number generation on Greenland. Yeah, Greenland. Greenland. What a guy. What a country. If it was up to me, we'd call it Crypto Land. We'd have so many servers mining crypto, making us all rich. I promise you. I promise you. I mean, I think they should do. I'm not an expert. I'm not a game designer. They should do like a full North America one. Because I feel like from like Canada all the way down to like Latin America and stuff like that, I think it could be sick. There's so many different cultures that you could have in there. Yo, what up, Fritz? How are you doing today, bro? Hope you're having a good one. No. What do you think I'm insane? Yeah, you know what we should do with them? I can't promise there won't be violence. Sometimes we promise violence, sometimes we don't. Sometimes we have to take things by force. That guy sucks. Nobody care about a Pokemon set in New York, little bro? Bro, it already happened. It already existed. It already exists. You're supposed to brag about ending 8 wars? I don't watch what that man says. I just know what he sounds like. Fritz, you're gonna be an uncle? Dude, congratulations. Welcome to Unk status. Being an uncle's fun. I have very limited experience with it, but I've enjoyed it so far. We'll see what happens when I have to babysit. I shouldn't say have to, when I do end up babysitting. An axe. But yeah, that's awesome, Fritz. It's very, very exciting. All right, Piddles. Oh, and Piddles is the one that we wrote the letter to. Luckily, she's right here. I did send that. I sent you that exclamation point. Everyone in this town just loves getting letters. We save every single one. The cool thing about this game, for anybody that didn't play the original Animal Crossing, you know how y'all can visit each other's islands in New Horizons and everything like that? In this game, you used to have to take the memory cards and you would put them into like another GameCube with another file onto it. And you could visit your friends' towns, but you could not play on them together. So like you could borrow somebody's memory card and you could go there and you could like see their house and all of that stuff. But you couldn't do a whole lot that was on there, at least back when this game originally came out. They obviously changed that with like Wild World and New Leaf and everything. There was more multiplayer things integrated, but on this one, it was basically just as simple as visiting somebody's town. But with that, also, the villagers, when you do visit, there's a chance that you get your friend's villager and they will remember you and your friend when they go to visit again. Which is kind of cool. Yes, exactly, Haley. Haley, what's up? How are you doing today? Yeah, they would just pack up and leave on you. Again, this is when the game was a little bit more heartbreaking, okay? They would just pack up and leave on you and they wouldn't tell you. So, like, imagine your favorite villager ever. And you have him here. You have them here, and you chat them every day, whatever. And then they just up and leave on you. They just dip. Yes. Kind of heartbreaking. My friend Murphy, who still lives in my village 22 plus years later. Dude, that's incredible. What? Yeah, I wish I still had my... That's okay. 322. All right, now we go back in, and we're going to do the code. We can save some time later with some of the fishing. All right, I have to pay attention while I type this in real quick, so excuse me, y'all. I missed one! I missed a letter. We're menu failing right now, y'all. It's all good. I'm menu failing. Okay, and then B. Oh, it was the 2 I missed. That's exactly... Okay. That's the exact one I missed right there. There we go. Give me that fishing rod. And now we can start fishing immediately. Yo, what's up, Tay? How are you doing today? Y'all, Tay sent me a message earlier. Y'all, Tay, if y'all don't know, Twisted Tay also does stream, and she's going to be doing Goldenrod speedruns, which is pretty dope. So you guys should all follow Tay. She's fucking awesome. But she's going to be doing some Goldenrod speedruns, which is going to be sick. All right, let's see. We lost a little bit of time there in June, or at the intro, excuse me, but it's all good. Thank you for shouting out Tay. Dude, we got a killifish already? Okay. Oops. It's actually kind of clutch. This should be the frog, I think. I think this is the frog. Why don't you turn? Why don't you turn here? It is very fun, though. I would like to try to get down to, like, another killifish? What is this? That's pretty rare, for this time period. But all good. I would like to try to get down to, like, an hour and a half within the next few months, which I think is possible if I actually learn some of the different strats with, like, the fishing and everything like that. Okay, so now we need a crawfish here, which there's a 53% it should be right here. It should be the crawfish. There's a 53% chance of it spawning. And we haven't had this shadow yet, so unless this is another fish, crawfish good. Now we're going to go down to the river, and y'all, we're going to go see our best buddy. We're going to go see the guppy and the pop-eyed goldfish, and we can just hope that we catch one of them. And that would be ecstatic, because they're the 2 most annoying ones, in my opinion, to try to get, along with the arowana. But that's just me. And the arapaima, actually, too. Yo, what up, Zoid? Thanks for checking in. Got a bluegill. And one of the cool things, so I've mentioned this a few times, y'all, but this is called grid switching or grid flipping, depending on who you're asking. But the reason why you do that is it resets the fish spawns here, even if you catch or you scare them away. It doesn't work 100% of the time, but it definitely increases the odds. Crucian carp. Dude, I never remember what that one is. And obviously you can go up and down the river and search for other ones too, but I usually try to stay and just, like, do the flips. So Crucian carp, I gotta find that in a minute. Well, we're catching this. Got it, okay. We have a bluegill already. What we will do is we have a pretty good spot to... Actually, right here is not that great. So we'll go down here and we'll have a better angle at this. There we go. We have a nice long river angle that we can see, and it'll flip right here. But there's no fish there, so maybe that's a rough spot to do. So we'll do this one. Almost missed it. Small bass. But we're looking for specifically the pop-eyed goldfish, the guppy, the bluegill, which we have, and the pale chub. Shout out the pale chub. That legend that it is. Another one. Another small bass. I actually don't know which one this... I think this could be the chub. This could be Mr. PC himself. Gusto? What are you doing, buddy? No, not another one. Alright, hopefully we can get some smaller shadows soon. And eventually we're also going to hunt at the lake, which has the giant snakehead and the trash. Okay, good. This giant snakehead and the brook trout. Those are the other two that we're going to be looking for in June. Getting a bunch of dupes right now. So unfortunately, that's not ideal. All right, let's switch it up. We're going to go down low now. Yeah, we'll go down low near where the lake is. Well, actually, hold on, we got a small one right here. I'm glad I didn't run right by this. Maybe the Popeye? Oh, just a normal goldfish. That's good. We actually weren't supposed to get that this month, but it ends up working out. So we're ahead. We're going to be ahead on a future split, which kind of works out on its own, to be honest with you. Later on in the run, but all good. We got another small fry here. Come on. Another killifish. Honestly, the biggest factors for getting the time loss is, in most runs that I've found, from watching and doing my own, oops, well, I probably already had that one anyway, is from catching duplicate fish, or if you end up not getting rain for, like, the coelacanth. Like, that's, like, a big one. You have a 50% chance from August to September to be able to get it when it flips over the calendar month. So you kind of just have to hope that you get September rain. Otherwise, it's, like, a whole process of, like, a pain in the ass. Give me luck on this boss. I'm losing my mind. I don't even know what you're playing, Charlotte. No, I'm just kidding. Charlotte, what are you playing right now? Let's check the lake for some stuff. I think we have a chance for this to be a trout. Yo, think of the follow. Can fans? I don't even know what that is. I guess as long as it's not like, I don't know, like a shitty person. Anybody have any facts on who that person is? She's a singer? Then yeah, I guess that's fine. We like singers here. You're playing Disney Solitaire? Amber, are you addicted to that game? Be honest. This could be the chub. Another bluegill. Just a simple yes. All right, so we're gonna start doing some. We'll start doing some grid flips right here. Oh, there's the campsite's here. So that means red's here, right? Oh, the Vocaloid? Yeah, Vocaloids are fine. I guess. Vocaloids seem kind of interesting. Hashtag not sponsored. Maybe one day. You should catch some more diverse fish. I'm trying, bro. Fishing my life away right now. Like those Splatoon singers. I'll say this. Tiff, that spelling of wood right there is crazy. Is everything all right with you? What's going on? Seriously, what the hell was that? What the hell was that? And I'm more confused. Emily, do you know who Katsune Taito is? I'm tired. I'm just asking questions. Zero judgment here. Okay. Keep switching back and forth between here and the lake. Take a quick look around. Emily, you do? All right, well, we have another fan in here, so. She has drill hair. I don't even know what that means. Like, her hair looks like a drill? Yeah, Emily has to take calculus, and she shows... I'm not even kidding, y'all. She shows me her paperwork, and I'm like, yeah, this is just stressing me out. I don't want to look at this. I'm like, no, I'm good. All set with that. All right, so we got a normal bass now, which is good. You're the number 7 fan? Damn. Bad at making that username. I think you have a pretty good username. All right, this is going to be the trout. Not biting? I'm number 4. Whoa, Megan, did Spotify tell you that? That's awesome, buddy. That's awesome. Oh, a large bass. Okay, so we have all the bass taken care of. So I was wrong about the trout. Oh, this is the snakehead. Which only has a 5% chance of spawning, so that's pretty good that we're getting it done early. This was a pain for us last night. Dude, you can change your username. You should change it to include your Oshi in there. Our Taylor Swift fan, they're allowed in here. You know, I would never create a segregated chat space. You know what I mean? We like to be very inclusive in here. All right, never mind. Some people do. Some people like to be inclusive. Others, not so much. As the ancient Hawaiians used to say, thank you for the pale chub. Thank you for the pale chub. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Guys, is it bad that I have, like, that imagery of Mac DeMarco, like, bouncing on it, like, wild style, like, stuck in my head every once in a while? Another pale chub. I already know Megan was the one who timed me out. I don't know. I don't rat on mods. I'm not talking about, like, you guys have to see the video. I can't really explain it. Like, he's not bouncing on anything. He's just like, okay. I can't get into this right now. Guys, I'm speedrunning. Alex! What's up, belated birthday boy? Guys, everyone give Alex 34 spankings. Everyone give Alex 34 spankings in the chat. You can tell how many spankings you've given him if you do exclamation point, how much spank. Exclamation point, how much spank. No, but dude, I hope you had a great birthday. Dude! Thank you for the money for Alex's birthday. That's really nice. No, seriously, thank you. Thank you for the 34 bits. Are we ever going to get this brook trout? I'd really appreciate it if we did. It was good. I'm happy to hear that. Alex, you remember this game? I know your ass does. How much spanked? That's a tough scene. Pump those numbers up, big guy. All right, so we're looking for the guppy or the pop-eyed goldfish. So they're going to be very, very small shadows that are in the water. That's why I'm not running. See, like, this is going to be one of them. Or at least it should be. I hope. Please? Normal goldfish. Same kind of shadow, though. Yo, Ghost, enjoy your lurk. Your pasta was not... So it was just... Your pasta was just sitting in, like, water? Why is... I don't... That's kind of, like, funny imagery. Ghost, what's up? What'd you say, bud? You're playing what now? I thought I turned the burner on. I guess I'm with Megan. Do you put it... Yo, think of the follow. I appreciate that. Do you put the pasta in before it boils? Is this like a southern thing? Sorry, I'm just kidding. Whoa. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I just want to see what this is. I meant Smash Bros. Oh, I've never heard of that game. Needed this. Carp. Sorry, I was just trying to read it real quick. It's nothing personal, Tiffany. Thank you for the follow. Guys, what's going on in here right now? Whoa! Is this a giant snakehead or is this going to be a brook trout? I think it's going to be a snakehead, but let's check. No, you know what? I know it's a snakehead. Let's scare it away. I don't need that. I need the brook trout. Yeah, like a Philly boy. The follow is me, please. Thank me. Megan, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. However, Megan, refrain from doing that in the future. We have anonymous follows on, okay? So if you could behave, I would appreciate that. Let's see. We got a little guy here. We got a little guy. Don't you check though? I normally would, but I don't have OBS up while I'm doing this because I have a guide up until I memorize things. So that way I keep in track kind of like what months we're going to and the time frames and everything. I think this should be the brook trout. I just need to get it to look at the actual bobber, and it should right here. I got scammed. Literally got scammed. Whoa. Double follow sound. I'm a liar! It's a large bass. Alright. 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 Guppy and pop-eyed goldfish. Y'all ever had a pop-eyed goldfish? How many of y'all had goldfish as kids? My brother and I definitely had goldfish. Oh, this is a good spot to reset right here. Kinda. It's not great, but... Mike named his Jaws. I don't remember what I named mine. Yeah, they did freak me out too. I always thought their eyeballs were going to explode. Like, I wasn't messing with that when I was a kid. Like, I was like, dude, these things have to be in pain. There's no way they're comfortable in there right now. Who let Blood's eyes get like that, you know? All right, so the thing with these two fish that we're currently going for those that don't know, if you haven't seen me do this speedrun or you haven't seen a speedrun of Animal Crossing for the goldenrod, these fish that we're looking for right now, they both have just over a 1% chance to spawn. So you literally, like, it's very dependent on us doing these resets right here. So we're doing grid skips, which is us going back and forth, which will populate new fish in there. And when we find the tiny little shadows, even smaller than that, then we'll start looking for either the guppy or the pop-eyed goldfish. But the pop-eyed goldfish technically could be one of these, I think. Let's see. Nope, but we did need this. We got a freshwater goby. Okay, so we're literally still catching fish that we wouldn't be going for yet. So we're saving time for a future split, even if it takes away a little bit of time from this one. So it all balances out in the long run. We're getting some big fish spawns right here. I need a little guy. Show me the little guy. Oh. Let's go check to see if the brook trout is here while we have a moment. This could be the shadow. If it's blind, it's probably the large bass, though. So let's see. I'm just going to catch it just to be sure. Guys, something really awesome happens if you you type /gift50. Yeah, anybody feel like gifting 50 subs right now? And we got a barbell steed too, so that's another new one that we didn't have. Anybody feel like gifting 50 subs to a man just trying to get through in his new apartment? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go check that fish over there. Unrecognized command? Oh no! Dude, they gotta fix that. That's gotta be some kind of a bug. Yeah, if anybody's curious, you can also just do it by, you know, like clicking the button and stuff like that, but... yes. Please don't be a small... Oh, Kiki, you're watching? Oh, Kiki's watching. I can't mess up in front of Kiki. Another Gobi? Bro, when you started going to the gym, did you notice your heart started being louder and harder? I hear this shit constantly now when I'm just resting. Yeah, because your heart rate, I think it's normally... Like, right after... Well, especially if you take, like, pre-workout, that shit sits in your system for a little while. But I did notice that before in the past when I started going again, yeah. Come on, Gup. Guys, we need to pray for the guppy. We need to pray for the guppy. Yeah, I guess the word I would use is I was more conscious of it. Or conscious of it. But yeah, especially when I was running. When I was running, I felt like I was hearing that thing all the time. The creatine. Yeah, well, here's the thing, Lunky, is the creatine is actually making another being inside of you. So prepare for Lunky 2 to start popping up at some point. Like it's gonna be like the movie The Substance. Okay. All right, so we're not going anywhere until we get the pop-eyed goldfish or the and the guppy. So this is again still gonna be a little bit of time. The blood pulsing you through your head. I don't know about on the days that I don't work out or that I wasn't working out. Unless, bro, maybe you just have some more blood flow going. I don't know. For legal reasons, I'm not reading or listening. Amber, buddy. You think there's any reason for that? You think there's any reason going on? What do you think's going on with old Lunkster here? Is his age catching up to him finally? Hold on. Maybe it's the end. Gulp. Yeah, this is the part where it always kind of like slows down a little bit from the beginning, but we've made a pretty sizable dent in this already, which is good. The other thing I was going to say, Lunky, is I was going to say what Wanda just said. You might want to check your blood pressure. That was my first thought also. I've been pretty lucky. I've avoided blood pressure problems. I think both my parents have high blood pressure, but they also both smoked cigarettes, so they were more susceptible to it. So anytime I go to the doctor, they're like, oh, your blood pressure's perfect. I'm like, yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, pretty good ticker. Come on! Guys, I think we need to get a girl on stream. She can entertain all of you. Source the creatine? Yeah, it's taking over your mind too, as well as your body. Just don't get stressed. How hard is that? I always got a point, to be honest, man. Like, why don't you just grow up a little bit? Stress is just gonna be there. There's better not be another damn killifish. There's better not be another damn killifish. Guppy! Yo, we got our little gup. We got our little gup. Another thing to keep in mind, if y'all watch goldenrod speedruns, or anybody ever ends up getting into it, you don't have to keep the fish. You just release them once your pockets are full. Makes it a lot faster, and it registers in your Critterpedia. That's all that matters. You don't have to donate them, nothing like that. Thought that was the chance that we were gonna get the pop-eyed one right there. Oh. Oh. Hey, come here, little guy. Oh, huge, dude. Okay, so we just need the brook trout. Dude, that's sick. Yo, if we can get the brook trout somewhat fast, we can save like 19 minutes on this split or something like that. Pretty close. Dude, what are the odds that we got those back to back? Such small percentages. That's not going to be the brook trout. I don't even know why I'm trying like that. And it does spawn in the lake too. So we can just keep doing this. Amber, what if I'm thinking really hard? You know? What if I'm thinking really hard? Oh, Amber's being serious right now, guys. I'm not going to joke around. I guess I need to upload the other video to YouTube as well. Well, actually, I had it as a VOD. So I guess that should be... I'm going to... Dude, I might have to look up how that shit works. I don't know how far a VOD gets pushed out versus like a video that gets uploaded, you know? On YouTube. That's still something I'm figuring out. Right, can you go... Alright, you want me to do it? You want to like yell it? Tiff, I need some creative like direction here. Like I can't just yell. I'm in an apartment building. Are you happy? Now I'm probably gonna get evicted. Just kidding. Everything's pretty well soundproofed. Oh, actually, undo split. But we are about to get a big gold right here, y'all. We're about to get a big gold. Yo, what up, Midgar? She's a landlord? Oh, jeez. Tiffany J. March, landlord extraordinaire. Let's go, Kiki. We're getting out of here. Midgar. I mean, sorry. Why did I say Midgar? Kiki, we're getting out of here. Oh, there is a ramp down to the bottom left. Okay. But yeah, Midgar, you two, we're getting out of here. I'm out of here. You thinking of you? Yeah, just bouncing on it. Sorry. This is the first save that we've had to do, y'all. So once this actually finishes saving and we're in the menu, we'll be able to split this. And we're saving a bunch of time. My cat named that, ran down the stairs. Wait, what's your cat's name? So I don't remember it off the top of my head. Kiki? Oh, that's cute. I didn't know that. Yeah, it's very cute. Come on, Biscuit. Work with me. Then we reset. I learned this through a video. I learned that through a video. You do that so it loads a little bit faster. Video time. All right, so we're going to go to June 1st at 3 a.m. Oh, you know what? Then we're not done with June. Sorry, I lied. I forgot about the 3 a.m. So now we have to get two of our other villains, Angelfish and the Piranha. My ops are really out here today, though. And as mentioned before in some of these runs, the reason why we go backwards a year, when you go backwards in time traveling, in at least this Animal Crossing, I don't know about future ones, weeds do not grow. If you have weeds on your island, less fish and less bugs will be around and spawning on the island. Equally, if you have bugs on your island, that means you're getting less fish from spawning as well. So kind of just like little things to keep in mind as you are going through like the speedrun and stuff like that. But we're going right to the river. And we're going to hunt for the angelfish, the piranha, the eel, and the catfish. Probably the catfish right here. Oh, barbell steed. Of course, already have that. The barbell steed. All right, I don't want to scare too much. So we will keep running right here. And we'll catch this fish. I think this is more catfish size. Now that I'm looking at it. Oops. More catfish sized. Oh! I got excited. I hit A. Sorry for yelling, y'all. I do try to like stay a little quiet during these runs too, because I know a lot of people are lurking during them because they're kind of chill. Quieter, I should say. Koi. Dude, that's sick. Okay. We didn't have the koi either, so that's another one down. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We're making some pretty good time, despite these two other heathens that we have to catch. Puddles is asleep outside her home. Somebody call Copper and Booker to come take her in, please. She's an alcoholic. Catfish. Alright, so then the eel, the angelfish, and the piranha. But luckily, I know the good reset strats for the grid switching now, so... Oh, wait. Could this be the eel? The eel is blind. Oop. No, it's not long enough for the eel, I don't think. But let's try it just in case. I'm misremembering. Come on. I don't think it's long enough. Okay, it was a bass, which I already have. Let's just do a quick check up here. Don't need that. And... Alright, now we're going to go to the lower portion because it resets a little bit easier. Just in, like, that vector of the grid. Heard that before. Yes. Midgar, I don't know if you saw earlier, but I'm going to be playing through Elden Ring for the first time actually on stream. Well, I've played the game, obviously. I have all the achievements on Steam, but we're going to be doing a playthrough of it on stream. I've never streamed it on the main account, so I'm very, very excited to do that. I'm trying to do it without summons. Try to do no summons for it, just a little bit of a challenge. So I think it'll be fun. And we're going to do the Dustbloods, so you are more than welcome to join if I'm going to be streaming the Dustbloods, because I know, obviously, you're a From Software fan. You can do it, I believe. Me too. Me too. I got a lot better from when I started at, wait a minute. From when I started at Elden Ring to getting all the achievements for it. Like, I feel like I got a lot better at it. Eel time. Brother man. I know you're blind, but please look. It's definitely the eel. It has to be. It's either the eel or the large bass, and I'm hoping it's the eel. It is just a little annoying. And what I mean by blind, to anybody that keeps hearing me say that, blind means in this game, oh, it's the large bass. Blind means that unless it's directly in front of them, they won't go for it. It has to literally be directly in front of them. Or they won't spin, they won't do any of that. And unfortunately, the large bass is kind of the exact same way as the eel, so. This could be a piranha. Or maybe the angelfish. Damn. Eels and escalators. Didn't I see, I almost said Nintendo. Didn't Nickelodeon release, like, an actual board game of eels and escalators at one point? I could have sworn they did that. They'd probably have made a killing, to be honest with you. Another large bass. Yeah, I think I need to remember that the eel it's around the same size shadow, but it's still slightly longer, so that way it looks almost snakish. So I need to keep that in mind when I'm actually resetting and going to fish, because I'll lose a fair amount of time if I'm going for fish like that. I think this is about the size of the angelfish. It is. Perfect. Okay, so we need the piranha and the eel. We need the piranha and the eel. Yo, what up, Lou? How are you doing today? I hope we're having a good one. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope everybody's having a nice day today. Nope, that's not going to be one of the ones we're looking for. If this ain't the eel, I'll tip this chair over. JK, I'm JKing. I'm kidding. It's not the eel. Yes. Oh! Oh, I hit my toe so hard on the desk. I'm sorry for yelling. Ow. Jeez. Jesus. Oh, slammed that thing. Dude, now I know what Lunky's talking about. Trying to hold back the anger within me. Now I hear my heart rate pumping in my head. I'm trying to worry you, Amber. Let's be honest. I think I just broke my kneecap. Dude, are we all going through it right now? Guys, everybody smash one of your appendages on something. You're allowed to choose what appendage it is. Get creative. This is the eel. You can tell from the size and the little... It's a little bit skinnier. Yep, there we go. All right, so now we just need the piranha, y'all. Oh, my balls! Yes. My balls! Sorry. Dude, some people are probably watching this for the first time, and they're like, what the hell is wrong with this guy? This guy hit his toes. Now he's yelling about his balls. We gotta get this guy checked for something. We gotta get this guy checked. No lie, I for real almost shit myself on the drive home. Emily, what happened? Was it something you ate? Emily, what happened? Oh no. Dude, she's going through it right now. I'm imagining her running back into the apartment. I thought it was a fart. Oh my god. Guys, we've all been there. First time chatter, quick question. What the fuck? I know, I'm sorry, Tay. Yes. For a long time viewer, first time chatter. Hey, long time troll, first time listener. What's going on, guys? Yeah, I'm sorry, Tay. Sometimes things just come out of my mouth and I don't know what it's gonna be. My balls. Is Mercury in retrograde today or what? Weird vibes. I think it's in Gatorade. Do you guys want to see my toe? It's all red. It's all red. I don't think this is a piranha. Yeah, I was going to say that's way too big. No need to cleanse your spirit. I'm actually, guys, fun hack. If you ever stub your toe on the desk and you have a metal bar on it, rest your toe on the metal bar. It's like putting ice on it. That's hacks with Rager Brian, y'all. That's hacks with Rager Brian. Okay? You're all learning a little bit of something today. No need to thank me. No need to thank me. All right, we're just hunting this one pesky little piranha, which has a 1.18% chance of spawning. So basically 1 in 100. Basically 1 in 100. Brenna's... Guys, wait... Are we still signing that petition to have Ice change his name? I'm kidding, by the way. I'm kidding. No, Midgar, you're under the desk, dude. Oh, piranha. It has to be. It has to be. Come on. Please. I really thought that was it. Like I thought we were about to make a 15-minute split. Get out of here. It is definitely going to be a rounder, smaller shadow, though. So we'll keep that in mind as I'm looking. You know what I like about the water in this game too? While we're just kind of chatting, waiting to find this piranha. The water in this game looks like the little liner that you would see at the bottom of the pool in like the 2000s. It's not just that pure blue. They made it look like it was like an oasis. You know what I mean? And I kind of miss that vibe. So if y'all have a pool, bring back the early 2000s pool liner aesthetic. It's time. Okay? We don't have a pool here, but we do have a pond, which I am afraid to go near, but nonetheless, I will go near it. I will. Guys, Emily just sprinted into the door, knocked over everything, and just screamed. No, I'm just kidding. She's fine. Yeah, you fucking love Oasis. I do love Oasis. Rumor has it they're going on tour again in 2027. Guess where I'll be? Anywhere I have to go to see them play again. It's even if I have to go to jolly old England. Jolly old England. But yeah, I would be more than happy to have my first visit to the UK before Oasis. Brisbane. Tiff, why isn't he asked what I learned about tuberculosis today? Amber, well, we're waiting for the tuberculosis minute. It hasn't hit that. Amber, the tuberculosis minute is after the August and September split. I thought that was it. It looks very similar. The piranha has orange on its belly. So it's very, very similar to the crucian carp. Just a little more exotic, you know? No, I want it now. You're going to have to wait. You're going to have to learn patience. I don't know what you want from me. Some things are, you know, some things are worth waiting for. And I think the tuberculosis minute with Amber, I think it's raring to be a good piece of stream, to be honest with you. Now that you're mine, we'll find a way, chasing the sun. Another freshwater goby. This thing kind of looks like the president. You know, I love Mario speedruns, y'all. I really do. Like, I love SM64, and I want to start playing it again sometime soon. Even if it's on my own time, not as much on stream. But, man, is this game relaxing to kind of, like, get into speedruns and, like, learn it and stuff like that, man. The music. You're literally just, you're catching fish. It can be stressful. Obsessed with Oasis specifically because they're famously two brothers who hate each other's guts. I know. I was at the reunion tour this last year, and it was absolutely biblical. But they've come, they've settled a lot of their differences. They're both, apparently they're both supposed to be at the Brit Awards. Was it this Sunday or something like that? They're giving Noel Songwriter of the Year despite not writing a new song last year. So, he is a very talented songwriter, though. Very, very talented. Liam, however, he needs a little bit of help with his writing. He needs a little help. But yeah, no, they were, there's so much lore of, like, arguments between them, and, like, I have some of the, yeah, the high-flying birds, they're very good, Tiff. Obviously, they're not as popular because it's, like, you know, it's Oasis. Noel wrote almost every single piece of Oasis music. Liam only wrote a few of them. He only wrote a few, and none of them were the hits. Noel wrote Wonderwall, Don't Look Back in Anger. Literally, if you name, like, everything. Narn, what's wrong, buddy? What happened? Bit my finger off at the middle knuckle. Will I bleed out? Guys, what is going on tonight? What's going on in this chat? Everybody's getting hurt. Everybody's almost relieving themselves while they're driving, or Lunky's hearing his heart rate inside of his skull, and then Megan just bit her finger off to the knuckle, the middle knuckle to be specific. This might be it. Or is it normally a little shorter? Yeah, it's normally a little shorter. This is the Crucian Carp again. But yeah, no, Noel is he's a very, very talented writer. I think he does a good job of writing music that really resonates with a lot of people. Yeah, Megan, maybe put a Band-Aid and, like, if it's not better tomorrow, cauterize it. Maybe cauterize it. Dude, Jamie, same. Mine was like, I'm not kidding. Every time I go, with how much I stream and how sedentary I am with, like, work and stuff, they're always like, dude, your blood pressure's, like, perfect. And I'm like, thanks. I don't know how still. I thought for sure mine would have started going down. Or not going down, but gotten a little bit worse with, like, the ratio. But no, yeah, I think mine, Jamie, I think mine was, like, 109 over 76. Maybe it was 72. It was very similar to yours. I have the paperwork in the car. And never take it off. Yeah, put it around the neck. It's like, wow, amazing. Yes. No, I'm expecting a call for to get fitted for my CPAP tomorrow for a sleep study, which I'm very excited about. For those that don't know, I have put off far too long dealing with sleep apnea of quite a long time, to the point that when we were in California for the road trip this last year, Megan told me she could hear me snoring through the wall. Now, granted, does a Motel 6 have the greatest wall insulation? I'm going to guess no, but apparently she could hear me snoring through it on the other side. You would have sleep apnea? I know. It's because I'm overweight, but it's fine. We're working on it. We're working on it. We're working on it. I got my new adjustable dumbbells. Megan, yes. So what they do... Oh, hold on. So what they do is they fit you with a CPAP to a machine, and they register. Hold on. At least I think it is, or it's something similar to it. But you hook it up, and it prints out a report, or like it gathers the data for you, so that way when you go to meet with the doctor, they can just review all of it, and they're like, "Yep, you stopped sleeping here, or you struggled sleeping here, or maybe it's not like an official CPAP, but it's some kind of machine I'm supposed to be wearing." No, that was the old one. Now they do it at home now. They don't do that was for like the sleepover study. When you stayed over for it, like the old school way, they have a much better way to do it now. Yeah, it's like I said, I'm long overdue. It's definitely the thing. I've talked about this even from when I started streaming. I've always struggled to sleep, and I know, like, listen, I know I drink energy drinks, although I don't as much anymore. I've made a deal with myself. Monday through Thursday, I will not consume a single one. Friday through the weekend, however, your boy can get a little crazy and enjoy one, maybe, you know? But on weekdays, I've told myself, or at least, excuse me, Monday through Thursday, I'm not going to consume any of them. And I don't think that's had as much of an impact as my snoring has, to the point that Emily will wake me up sometimes. She's like, "You stopped breathing." She's like, "You stopped breathing." And I was like, "Well, that's not good." She's like, "Yeah, you were like screaming. You were like screaming in your sleep because you were snoring so loud." Like, "Well, that's not good." "Wait, why don't you just not snore?" "Bro, I've tried. I don't even know that I am." The only reason I know is I wake up and my mouth is super dry. Because my mouth opens up. Tara, thank you for the Prime. 50 months is crazy. Thank you so much. Hopefully we can get this piranha soon. Within the next couple of minutes, and we'll get a nice big split on here. My next goal, and I don't think we're going to hit it today, but my next goal is to get sub 2 hours in this category. I told myself when I do sub 2 hours, that's the first time I'll submit it to speedrun.com. So we're at 236 right now, so if we can shave off, like, you know, if we can find this in the next few minutes, that would be sick. It's going well, Tara. I enjoy this a lot. I really do. It can be frustrating with it being really RNG and less skill-based. You know what I mean? Mario has a lot of skill kind of like involved with it. And even if you don't want to count it as skill, if you want to do like fine technicalities, you know, accuracy, that's fine. That's all built into like skill level. But this is all RNG based. You know, you just hope that the fish is going to spawn. There we go. Speaking of hoping that it's going to spawn. All right, so we can get a quick reset on this, and maybe we can save like 5 minutes on this split, which will be awesome. Can you gold the split? I got you, bro. Told my mom I was watching a top tier speedrunner. I got you, man. We're about to get a gold right here once we get this save in. Get out of the way! I love the little footstep sound effects in this game, too. Hey! Talk to the gyroid! I always forget that you have to be, like, right up in this thing's grill now. By the way, if anybody wants to join the Discord, if you're new here, !Discord. And if the link does... Oh, I just realized I forgot to go live on YouTube again. Oh, well. Sometime I'll remember. Sometime I'll remember. I usually co-stream on Mondays. Or multi-stream. Thank you, Amber. Have you seen the 26.4 iOS update? It makes Apple Music look even better. No, I have not seen it. I've not seen it at all. So now we're going to go to August 31st. And there's a fun little... to anybody that hasn't been here for the last few speedruns that I've done of this. There's a really cool mechanic that kind of works here. Okay? So we're going to go to 11:58 p.m. And yes, it's in military time. We're going to 11:58 p.m. in August 31st. And we're going to go backwards because technically we're going forward. What we're going to do is we're literally going to sprint down to the ocean because this gives you an 85% chance to get a jellyfish. After the month goes over, from it being so late in August, at August 31st to September, you have a 50% chance of getting rainfall. If you get rainfall, it really increases your chances of getting a coelacanth. From like a 1% or a 2% to an 11.76% chance to get it. So with a few resets, you stand a pretty good chance to get it, which is one of the rare fish in the game, if not the hardest and like most rare fish to get. Because it really all depends on variables to increase them. So we're literally just going to sprint down here, all the way to the beach, right down to the ocean, and we're going to catch a jellyfish, which should be like a medium shadow. They're like all over the place. So it's kind of hard to miss them. I like to usually go to like one of these inlets right here, though. Just makes it a little bit easier. If I can get it to look at me. The thing with the jellyfish I've noticed, they're like always spinning. It's hard to get them to look at your bobber. At least I find. There we go. And then when this flips over to September, we kind of just hope that we get rain. It's a 50% chance. And then we can kind of hunt for the coelacanth. But we'll see what happens. If we don't get rain, we might have to just... Actually don't know the backup to it, admittedly. So I think maybe we just keep resetting on August 31st or something. I don't know, though. That's something I should learn. I didn't think of that. Because I've never had it not be rain when it hits midnight. I've been very lucky so far. Soccer ball. They used to let you kick them. Pew, pew, pew. Get out of here. All right, we've got 11:59. All right, so when the bells stop, we'll see if we're going to get rain or not. It's not looking like it, though. Not looking like it, but that's okay. That's okay. We can still catch the other fish that are in here for September. We need the red snapper, the barred knife jaw. Oh, really? Thank you, Tay. Come on, this thing won't look at it. July 4 a.m. Oh, 4 a.m. Oh, that ends up working out. Okay, so yeah. So if we don't get this, then we'll just try to get it at 4 a.m. in July. Oh my god, I can't cast it all right now. Thank you for looking that up, by the way. That was really nice. Come on. Sorry, y'all. Struggling with this fish for some reason. There we go. Should be a red snapper, maybe? Yep. You've got your notes up? I appreciate that. I'm going to have to add that to mine. All right, so now we're looking for barred knife jaw. Which I think might be this. Then we're going to look for a salmon at the river mouth. And we got the jellyfish, which is good. There's a chance we can get a sea bass here, too. But we're not ideally looking for the sea bass right here. Kind of get this one perfect, huh? My casting's not really great today. My depth perception. What is going on? Bite it! Are we losing time, Brian? No! My bad, my bad. I got excited. So I let it go for no reason. Honestly, just hoping it's not another red snapper. Okay. Bad timing. Get me out of here. We can still find the barred knife jaw pretty easy, though. Yeah, barred knife jaw has a 29.42% chance. Red snapper's almost 59%, which is pretty crazy. Oops, I didn't realize it was that high of a percentage for the red snapper at this point, but it kind of makes sense, seeing how we see so many. This is a slightly shorter shadow. There we go. Barred knife jaw. right, and then we'll go to the river mouth here, and then hopefully there's a salmon. This might be one. Okay. All right, so we'll keep resetting here at the river mouth until we get a salmon spawning. The salmon will only spawn at the river mouth. Sometimes it will, like, swim up here, but not too far. Usually it's, like, right... I don't think that's it either. Get that out of here. Okay. Get out of here. Still no luck here. That's okay. Let's see what else do we have. It's really just the salmon, and then we'll go for the coelacanth in July, I guess. Oh, this could be it. That was just a terrible cast. Dude, the amount of time I'll actually save if I could just get the cast right the first time. There we go. Salmon. All right, so now we'll go to... Yeah, because we have jellyfish. Excuse me. Jellyfish, red snapper, barred, knife jaw, and the salmon. And then we just need the coelacanth. And the coelacanth has a 5.71% chance. Ugh, Velma moved in. Yuck. Yucky. We can still split here for August and September, though. Since we're going to be moving to July. Minus a fish, though. But I guess we've made up ground with other ones. Also, never forget the first speedrun that we did of the goldenrod that we actually finished. And we got all of the ones in the August and September split. And it was just over 6 minutes. Will Anka be around this time, too? She might be, bro. She was in, I had her a few days ago. I think that was in New Horizons, though. Alright, then we reset the console. Nintendo. July? That don't look like July. Kiki! Kiki's welcoming us. Okay, so... 12:05 in September, so we're going to July 1st at 4 a.m. Oh, Amber, please let us know about your tuberculosis learnings. Sorry, should have finished that sentence before I said that. All right, there we go. Yes. I'm sorry for forgetting. All right, let's go, Kiki. Oh my god, it's too long. The message? Oh, wait! Dude, we got rain. So that should still... So this should, I believe, up the percentage for the coelacanth even more. Because it was normally at like 5.71%, but we got rain with it. So that should up the percentage. Yeah, that's awesome. At least I believe it does. But we'll see. But we did get rain, which is important. Which reminds me, let me go down to the July portion here, because there's quite a few fish that we catch in this section. A little less now that we've caught a few of them, but... Come on. Looky. I guess the sea bass. It is, and we needed that too, so that's good. Did you know people used to die from tuberculosis? Dude! I did know that. Emily and I were watching a movie the other day. And, basketballs. And we thought the guy was going to die from tuberculosis, but he ended up not dying from that. He just died of old age, which is pretty cool. Oh, wait. Is this it? Not in this game, Tara. You can get them. It's just a much lower percentage. Yo, what up, Gamer Pro? How are you doing today, man? It's always TB or hepatitis B. I know, it's all those. It's always anything that has a B in it is never good, right, y'all? Anything that has a B in the name. Bastard. Brian. You know? Everything's tuberculosis. At the end of the day, that's all it comes down to. Should I leave? It's not even in your first name, Tiff. We're going based off first names here. None of that wannabe BS. Unless we want to call you Biffany from now on. Get that out of here. All right, so we're gonna run back and forth. Give it to me! Give me the coelacanth. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, so we need the lake. We need the giant catfish. So we'll go up to the lake here first and just check. Okay, so there's no giant catfish in there. But we can reset here. We're looking for... We have the goldfish. We need the sweet fish. The arowana. The arapaima. And we have the large bass, actually, as well. But we got the coelacanth on the backup, which is great. Oops. All right, you feel like turning this way? No? All good. We got a normal bass. All right. We're coming down to the last few here, though, which is good. And realistically, we have 40 minutes on this split, so we'll see what happens. We're just checking for... What's in here again? The giant catfish, right. Which I think can also spawn... up here sometimes. I don't think this is it, but let's just see what this is. I'm just curious. Just curious. So we have time. It'll be a time save in the future if we just don't fish here, if it's something that we don't want. Put it in my notes. Yep, we don't want that. It's just a carp. The reason why we don't want it, we already have it. I would have loved to see you like an hour ago, buddy. Like an hour ago. Oh, and by the way, to anybody wondering, I know I'm under the New Horizons category. Just the normal Animal Crossing category is kind of dead for, like, discoverability purposes, so I just threw this under the New Horizons one, and I don't think it makes a huge difference. It's still the same genre, you know what I mean? Shit! I mean series. Oh, God. Big Mama. Big Mama. Arapaima. Spin. Oh my god, I almost messed it. Did we catch a fish? We did, or we have. That really is Pokemon tech, though. Yes. John Stone used to do that all the time. There we go. Arapaima down, bro. 1.18% chance, so now we need the Arowana, which is going to be a small percentage. We got the coelacanth, Hank. Yeah, we got a good fish. We've actually got both the coelacanth and the arapaima, which are two of the rarer fish in this game, on the same split, which is pretty sick. The coelacanth here is a backup in July. We normally get it in September. Pretty happy with that. Oh, an eel. An eel. Could this be something? Sweet fish. Okay, I'm glad I did that. I thought the sweet fish was a little bit bigger. I thought the sweet fish was a little bit bigger there. Dude, I love that. With that little tumbling frog emote. Dude, I have to add emotes for, like, the different fish in here. Like, if we have the frog or, like, the crawfish, or we'll pretend the crawfish is, like, a lobster or something. I don't know. We'll just make it, it'll be something cute like that. That way y'all can spam little emotes for when we catch something. I think it'll be fun. Don't need... Okay, so we literally just need the arowana. And the giant catfish, actually. Now that I'm remembering. That's not going to be anything that we're looking for, so let's go take a peek around here at the lake. See if there's anything up there. Nope. Nope. You calling Brian Retro, Maui? You could be under Retro. Yeah, the thing with the Retro category, though, Meowie, is... And I know I'm in the Retro Creator Club on Twitch now. But it's the retro category is also very, very oversaturated because almost anybody that plays a retro game basically goes under there now. Arapaima or arowana? Nope, but I think that is... it's a normal catfish. I thought it was the giant for just a split second. But the giant catfish, obviously slightly bigger. I do remember the arowana, though. It's a medium-sized. I remember it specifically from last stream. It's a medium-sized shadow, and it's a little bit longer than some of the other medium ones. Oh, yeah. I still want discoverability, ABS, but I still want discoverability, but I want to maximize it, but also do it, like, I don't want to, like, scamp, like, cheat the system, you know what I mean? But I'm talking about, like, if I'm playing, like, a one-off game, like a playthrough, I feel like I get dissuaded with playthroughs, like, single-player ones. A speedrun one, like, this is kind of just for me and the homies and whoever else wants to tune in. But for, like, playthroughs, it's really hard to, like, trudge through, like, sometimes, like, again, this is just my opinion, and maybe I shouldn't even be admitting this, but I like being realistic on stream. But, you know, you can kind of tell when, you know, people aren't vibing with the game after, you know, especially if it's like a 30-hour playthrough and you're like, I feel like I'm hanging out with myself right now, you know? And again, not always a bad thing, but this could be I think this is the arowana, by the way. It's blind, and it wasn't going for it before, so I'm playing it very careful here. And it's that skinny shadow that I remember. Okay, very careful. All right, I got a little too cocky. I admit that. I admit I got a little cocky there. I admit I got a little cocky. I thought it was the arowana. It was an eel. I forgot the eel was also blind. Okay. Caught. I got lost in the sauce. We're good though. We're still way ahead of what that what the split in July was. So, if we can get a catfish or an arowana, we'll literally be outpacing it by quite a bit. But it's gonna take some work. Yeah, again, it's a long-term goal. It's not something I'm actively going for, but, like, I'm thinking just by, like, diversifying and trying to, like, post on other platforms as well instead of just Twitch. Who knows? Maybe I can hit my long-term goal of becoming a Twitch partner one day. We got our YouTube partner, which is a nice feather in the cap. But if we can somehow get the check mark on here, then that'd be great. If not, no big deal as well. I just enjoy streaming. But I'm a very goal-oriented, or I can't speak right now. I'm a very goal-oriented person. So it's just, you know, it's something to work towards. You got a coelacanth in your house in Animal Crossing, and my brother wrote in his journal that he would steal it. Oh my god. Your brother's a little devious, huh? Dude, honestly, your brother's way better of a brother than I am. I erased my brother and I's original Animal Crossing town when we were kids because I just wanted to start over. And he didn't really play anymore. But I didn't ask him, and it still haunts me to this day. It still haunts me. I regret it so much. I really didn't think he wanted it and to, like, play anymore, you know? Like I said, he wasn't really playing. But it's all good. He still doesn't let me live it down, though. Whenever I bring up Animal... Oh, it's an Arapaima. Whenever I bring up Animal Crossing in any capacity, it's the first thing he says. Ready? This is how he sounds, by the way, too. Dude, remember when you erased our Animal Crossing town that I did, like, all the work in? And I got the statue and everything? And I'm like, yeah, dude, I remember. And it still keeps me up. I still remember. But he sounds just like that. I'm on your brother's side. Lou, I get it, and I completely agree with you. I'm 100% on his side, too. Asshole. 100%. Dude, Jamie, if somebody ever erased my Pokemon Red, actually, that did happen. My brother's younger. He's younger, so. This is going to be the eel. Oh, catfish. Okay. Where's my mom's Game Boy save one time? Oh, no. What game was it? What game was it, Hank? Somebody did erase my my Pokemon Red one time, and they claimed it was an accident, but I can't remember who it was when I was a kid. It's one of the kids that lived on the street. They're like, oh, I don't know what happened. I was just clicking buttons. And I somehow went through new game confirm and then are you sure? Guys, giant catfish. Giant catfish, everybody. Actually saved over my stepbrother's Kingdom Hearts game. He was 75% of the way done. It still hurts me, and this was over 20 years ago. Dude, childhood trauma on, like, something that we deem so little. We carry it. But you know what? I think that says a lot about us. And, like, that we do have some hearts. You know what I mean? Like, we still feel this bad this many years later. I still feel bad. But I bought my brother New Horizons and everything when it came out. Like, I bought him New Horizons, and when a new Pokemon game comes out, if there's, like, you know how they do, like, Red and Blue, or, like, they have Scarlet and Violet, or whatever, I buy him the other copy, because I always buy the double, and I give him the one that's, like, the blue version. So, like, he got Violet, I got Scarlet, because I always got red versions as a kid, and he always got blue. So, it's one of my favorite little traditions, to kind of keep going. I don't think my mom's here right now, but I do want to try to get her, like, a Switch 2 at some point. Soon. Her birthday already passed, and I was in the middle of moving, so I didn't really have the extra funds to be able to do that, but I would like to do that at some point. She's on the original Switch 1, which, again, if she's enjoying it, that's all that really matters, right? But she's due for an upgrade. She's had it since, like, 2018, something like that. I remember my brother and I surprised her with it for Mother's Day. Oh, yeah, Mother's Day is coming up. Bye, Arapaima. She does, Wanda, she does. We've toured her island on stream before. It's named the Rose Zone. Her name is Rose. Which is actually why I had Rosie on my island for so long. And I think I would like to get her back on my island at some point. Not that she's necessarily one of my favorites, but I don't know. I think it's kind of cute to just have, like, another eel. Another, like, just a little memory like that. My cousin erased my first... Hit my DS on the stairs while they visited. Didn't prevent him from finding it. I'm not going to lie, Jenny. If I was you, and if my cousin did that to me, and my cousin, I remember... Shout out to the other Michael, my cousin Michael. If he did that, he's much taller than me now. And he's built like a defensive lineman for the NFL. I would do what I could to put up a fight. I'd do what I could. A dace. We did need this. So even though we're not getting the Arowana, we're still making some little progress here, y'all. Little progress at a time, eh? Your mom is, in fact, both smart and good. Yeah, she is. She is. She's a great lady. She cried when my brother and I gave her the Switch. We, like, surprised her with it for Mother's Day. She had just come home from, like, shopping at Target, and she had her Switch and Animal Crossing, and I got her Mario Odyssey as well, because she loves the Mario games. Like, she's the one who taught me to play Mario in the first place. I remember when I was younger, the first time I played SM64, I sat on her lap, and she helped teach me how to use, like, the joystick and everything, because it was the first time I had used one on a controller, because prior to that, the NES only had buttons and the D-pad, so I had never used a control stick before or anything like that. And yeah, man. The rest is kind of history. Okay. Let's try... Alright, we really need this Arowana. I would like to get it within the next, like, 10 minutes. 10 minutes, I feel, is pretty fair in Arowana, huh? Arowana, marijuana, don't matter. We stay smoking these fish. She is a cool grandma. I still don't know if she's figured out her full nickname that she wants to have yet, admittedly. I don't know if she's quite figured it out yet. That's not going to be an Arowana, because an Arowana... Okay, it's not blind, but that still wasn't it. It wasn't long enough. Which reminds me, I did get the giant catfish. Do we all have gamer grandmas? My mom definitely is. And you know what? I'm trying to think of... my aunt is, too. My aunt is the one who actually gave us the NES as kids. Shout out Aunt Kathy. Come on. My aunt gave me Wario Land 3, goated game. The Wario Land series, and I maintain this, is the most slept on Nintendo franchise that is out there. They are peak, and I mean peak, Game Boy games. They are so incredibly good. So incredibly good. The little mini bosses, the designs, the level, or the music and stuff like that. Really, really good game. So if anybody ever wants, in fact, they're on Nintendo Switch Online now too. So if anybody ever wants to play them and you have Nintendo Switch Online, you should play the ones. I think they're on the Game Boy one. Is there a Game Boy Color Nintendo Switch Online, y'all, or is it just, do they just put the Game Boy and the Game Boy Color games all together? I can't remember. They're not doing anything, or they're not doing it doing well lately. Well, Ubisoft is, admittedly, I was a big Ubisoft fan when I was like a teenager and stuff. They had bangers. They had Rainbow Six. They had Assassin's Creed. They had a really good catalog, and they, in my opinion, have I played the last 2 Assassin's Creeds? No. But I did give some of them a fair shake. And I know bangers. I know bangers. Yeah, they just canceled the remake of Prince of Persia that people actually had some serious buzz and excitement about. Valhalla was good. I just don't think it should have been an Assassin's Creed game. That's just my opinion. I just don't think to me, it did not give Assassin's Creed vibes. It gave God of War clone vibes. And that's what I felt. And that's okay if other people don't feel that way. But that's just me. To me, the Assassin's Creed series has not been the same since after Assassin's Creed. What was it? The 4th one? I know Black Flag was good as well, but I never completed that game. Syndicate? I've heard people really liked Syndicate. I personally liked Assassin's Creed 3. I know a lot of people didn't love it, but I had a lot of fun with it. And you can kind of pinpoint that exact moment where people started getting a little upset with Ubisoft with some of their... Or is it Ubisoft? I never know how it's pronounced. But they started getting, like, upset with them on how they, like, made games and, like, some of the decisions that they made, but... Yeah, I mean, that doesn't shock me. Which is the one that was based in Japan? Was that Shadows? The one that just came out? Shadows, I thought so. Well, I think people got really upset with some of... And no, I'm not talking about the casting for the lead character. That would not upset me in the least. I think people were really upset with a lot of the historical inaccuracies of, like, the things that were going on in Japan at that time. Like, a lot of people were calling out, like, a lot of the different buildings that were shown there, and it's like, actually... They were not designing those buildings. Don't get me wrong. There was a section on Twitter that was specifically upset that they cast a black main character in feudal Japan. But, what are you going to do? You're always going to have some idiot on the internet about that. But the rest of it, there were quite a few historical inaccuracies that I did read. What do we got here? Will it keep dropping? I'm going to be honest, man. I won't be shocked within the next 2 to 3 years if Ubisoft shuts down completely. I've actually never played... I've never played any of the Ghost games. I do own it. I own Ghost of Tsushima, but I haven't played it yet. It's on my list to play through. Maybe that'll be a bonus game that we play through on stream this year if we end up really digging it. Come on, man. Show me the Arowana. But yeah, I could easily see that studio shutting down. I'm going to tell you what, too. And y'all know I'm a huge Halo fan. Okay? Y'all know I'm a huge Halo fan. 343 Industries will be shut down after the next Halo game comes out. Mark my words. Mark my words. That studio will no longer exist. And I feel bad for the people working there, but my God, do they not know how to make a Halo game. They just don't. I'm sorry. But it's true. Literally, ever since they took... I'm going on a rant now. Ever since they took over Halo, you can literally pinpoint the player population and the interest in the game and just how rapidly it falls. If anything, Charlotte, I don't think PlayStation would purchase the rights to Halo. I think Microsoft would hold on to it and just use themselves as a publisher. The new ones are terrible. So bad. With that said, have I been playing Halo Infinite ranked games lately? Yeah, I'm in Diamond 4. I'm trying to get back to Onyx. But I've played Halo like most of my life, and, you know, I think it says a lot when you have 1 million people checking out your free-to-play game at launch, and then the next week later, it's down to 250, then it's 100K, and it just continued to steadily decrease. Oh, that was, Trek to Yomi. Fantastic side-scrolling, samurai hack and slash, or not even just hack and slash, but sword combat game, if anybody's ever interested. Very, very good. Oh, I do the same thing, Charlotte. Don't worry about it. I said the same thing to somebody. I was like, no, I've played Ghost of Tsushima. And then I looked at it, I was like, this is not what I remember. This is not what I remember at all. Hold on. If I don't get this here, I'm going to take a quick timeout to look at the size of the shadow. Yo, what up, Julia? How are you doing today? I hope you're good. I hope you're good. Let me see. Yo, thank you for joining the Discord. I appreciate you, Lou. Let's see. List of fish by shadow size. I just want to make sure I'm getting this right, and I'm not looking for too big of one. All right, Arowana. Is it a small one? Nope. Is it a medium one? Yup. Medium. Okay, so we're looking for a medium shadow, not a large one. It's a medium size, and it's usually a little bit skinnier. Something like... I think this is still too small. Yep. Freshwater goby. Feeling so out of it and tired today, but doing okay? I'm sorry to hear that. I think work and finally, like, the rush of after the new year. A little bit. I know we're, like, what? 2.5 months in now, but I think it is catching up to a lot of people. I feel like that always happens after the holidays. There's always, like... It's refreshed. There's lights everywhere. People are listening to music. You know, people are getting gifts for each other. And then all of a sudden there's the drop-off, and you're like, what are we supposed to do now? Wait until next year. That's how I feel anyway. I'm counting down the days until I can start listening to Christmas music again without being yelled at. I love Christmas music. Christmas. When Emily and I were still living at my parents' house recently, at 7 a.m. I made it a tradition, or at least for like me, I would go down to my setup, or where my office was, and I would put on Christmas music, and then eventually Emily would wake up because she was on holiday break, and she would come down, and I would work, and she would do whatever she was doing, hanging out, playing games, chilling, and we would just listen to Christmas music in the morning. It was nice. I thought it was very relaxing. Not the sweet fish again. Come on, Arowana. I live the DC. Oh, that makes sense. I always forget you're from, like, the DC area. That makes total sense. Yeah, DC in the springtime sounds like very, very lovely. Very lovely. One of my colleagues keeps her tree up all year. I know someone that did that, or that does that, and they decorate it for every holiday. They do Christmas, Halloween, Easter. And I think that's it. I think that's it. Come on, bro. Oh, by the way, in case anybody hasn't been here in a minute, I do post to YouTube now. We just hit YouTube partner last month, so if anybody feels like checking out the YouTube, I do also stream over there. I'm not streaming over there right now, but every Sunday we're going to be streaming my first ever playthrough of Pokemon White. So feel free to come... Get out of here, Arapaima. I love you, but I don't need you right now. But feel free to come hang out with us over there, too. Please? This is really... I feel like this is really the section that eats up the most amount of time. Like, it's always the Arowana. It's always the Arowana. The Arowana and the Guppy. My two sworn enemies. Can you bite this thing, bro? That, to me, shows that it's not an Arowana because an Arowana is not blind. Poisonally. I think this is a catfish. But let's try it just for the hell of it. Carp. Carp. Magikarp. Dude, I want an Animal Crossing game where you catch Pokemon. There's got to be some ROM hack for that, right? Maybe not blind, but without contact lenses. Exactly, bro. You're getting what I'm putting down. Or, like, you get me. Kiki, watch me catch this fish. A dace. Ooh, wait a minute. Medium, longer shadow. Probably just going to be a bass again. When are you moving in, by the way? Oh, I'll be there next week, bud. Hope you're ready. Hope you have a room set up for me. Are you playing Animal Crossing, Charlotte? Fishing's relaxing. I like doing it before bed. Just don't be an eel. Yeah? Awesome. We could mix our collections. No can do, brother. I can't, that's the one thing I cannot do. You can ask Emily. I even have a hard time. Like, even if we get the exact same item, I know. Even if we get the exact same item, for whatever reason, in my little brain, I need to have the exact same one that I picked out or that was given to me. I don't know what it is, but I've always been like this. And I've gotten much better. And I'm like, oh, whatever. I can't tell the difference. But, like, it'll sit there deep down. It'll be like, I don't know, man. I don't think so. We're not mixing shit. Oh, you won't cross-pollinate? I won't. See if you can figure it out. Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I could. I know where there's, like, little creases and, like, little kind of, like, wear marks on some of them. I mean, I sleep with those things in, like, in bed, you know what I mean? Like, I keep one's, like, I treat my Super Mario 64 in the acrylic case like it's a boyfriend pillow, you know? No, I'm just kidding. Oh, what I would give to see that the little gold scales come popping out of the water right now before we hit the 203 mark. My red version says, it says my last name on the back, because my mom always did that, so that way kids didn't steal them from us when we were kids. I specifically did that because I know it's an eel. I remember I wanted to bring my Pokemon card to school, pretty early on. And my mom, she's like, Brian, you can bring them, but you're not bringing any of your holographic cards. You're not bringing any of them. And I was like, that's fine. I just want to bring some of my other, like, I just want to bring some of my other collection so I can, like, show them to kids and, like, we can trade and stuff like that. Whole collection stolen out of my lunch bag at recess. And then my next door neighbor lied and said that he saw where some kid took them and hid them. So then I begged my mom to drive to the elementary school so we could go look in the field there. And God bless her. Bless her little heart. She said yes, and we went and we looked. Obviously, we did not find anything, and it had rained within that period, too. So even if we did, it would have just been a pile of, like, cardboard or whatever. But yeah, somebody probably still has them in their little collection or something. Yeah, it was just in a little... Honestly, I think I was still bringing little paper bags to lunch. No, I definitely had one of the reusable ones. I definitely had a reusable... Come on, man. In fact, I think I had a blue one. But I remember I was so proud because I had a base set Charmander that was sitting up at the front of it. I was like, I love my Charmander card. And I remember I got back from recess and I went to go look at it. I'm like, I'm just going to look at it before I put it in my cubby. Opened my lunchbox, nothing. Literally nothing in it. I was heartbroken for a month. I was heartbroken. Shite. Children are evil, man. Children are evil little monsters. Unfortunately, we've all been a child. Most of us. Some of us were made in factories. Your favorite Persian card got stolen? Ugh. So I remember bringing Valentine's Day cards Valentine's Day one day, handed them out. Not one person gave me anything. I was so sad that day. Oh, no. Hank, I'm sorry. It used to be mandatory. If you brought in Valentine's Day cards, you had to get enough for everybody in the class. When I was in school. I had my Pikachu pencil topper stolen by a girl at school who ate... Sorry. Who ate grass. And he went to... And I told my dad, and he went to school with me and took it from her desk. Alpha. Alpha. Hell yeah. Guys, we really need this arowana. She ate grass? Oh, I get it. You know, that's why you don't confront Megan with a bunch of things. She's vegan. She eats grass. Like, she doesn't have a care for life. We're just bleeding time off. Oh, magical arowana. Please spawn right here. Please be one. Even if we do get it right now, it'd still take like another minute to like save or whatever. So we'll cut it pretty close on this split, but I think we'll make up some more in the future ones because we caught a lot of the difficult ones. But it is annoying. Wait, I never, Oh, wait, I didn't catch the brook trout yet. That's why I didn't mark it off. I caught the rainbow trout. Yeah. Wait, and I didn't mark that off either. Wait a minute, so which one did I catch? I'm gonna have to go back in my guide here. But this should be pretty easy. But I definitely caught it. Whichever one it was. Brook trout. Okay, I gotta mark that off. There we go. Yeah, I just didn't have time to do it. There was another kid in my class who ate bees, but he was chill. His dad came in one day to teach us how to make flies for fly fishing. Yeah, I don't know what kind of school you were going to, but it reminded me to never set foot anywhere close to there because there's something in the water. There's something in the water there that I just don't want to be involved with. Eating bees is so wild, man. So fucking wild. Kind of metal, though, if you think about it. You just walk up to someone, you're like, hey, what do you do for fun? I eat bees. And you're like, okay. You're like, all right. Yeah, I like to color. Shit! They ate ladybugs? I have a friend. I don't want to name names. I still hang out with him all the time. He used to staple his arm. He might be here right now. He's an IRL friend of mine, and he used to purposely staple his arm. He would take a stapler and he would go like that on it. Maybe like it doesn't hurt. We were like, all right, I'm kind of scared. I'm still scared of him a little bit, to be honest with you. What? I'm dead serious. It's literally one of my best friends, but he used to do it. He might, dude, he might even still do it. I don't know. I don't know. It's true, though. What up, Casey? K to the A. Wait, C to the A to the S-E-Y-Y-Y-Y-Y, say to the Bay. Casey, hope you're having a good day today. Yo, Hank, thanks for checking in, brother. Guys, I think I'm going to headbutt an arowana in real life when I see one day because of this experience that it's putting me through. Y'all ever eat cicada? I know you're on some bullshit right now, dude. You're making that up. I know you did not just type that in my chat. Part of me wants to imagine right here that Meowie just typed that to see our reactions. But another part of me is hoping that Meowie's just testing the water. See, like, I thought it was normal. Like, there's so many of them. Like, especially, you know, down where I am. You know? I actually cooked some cicadas while I was camping a few years ago when they were out heavy. Guys, why are we eating the cicadas? Why are we doing this? It's free protein, bro. It's every day, bro. Get out of here. Now he def eats bugs. I saw him grab a cricket off the ground in Maine. He put his finger to his lips and told me not to tell anyone. No, I believe that. A ladybug got locked inside my house one day and I helped it outside. I thought Hank was about to be like, yeah, I ate that one too. It's not that weird. Right, guys? It's not that weird. We've been on this split for 40 damn minutes, y'all. 40 damn minutes. Because of this stupid arowana that just refuses to spawn. That's okay. We're having fun, right? That's all that matters. We're having fun. You look high as fuck. Me? Probably because it's hot as balls in this apartment. Did you turn the heat up earlier? I meant to ask you this. And I couldn't leave in the middle of a speedrun. Everyone's like, dude, you're like melting. You look like you're sweating. I'm being dead serious too. Everyone's like, dude, why are you so shiny tonight? I'm like, dude, Emily's trying to heat me out of this apartment. Oh, I didn't turn the heat up? I don't know, man. I don't know if I trust you on this one. The last time you did this, you turned it up to 75. And you didn't want to tell me at first. I showed you how to close the baseboards. I can do it. Okay, so she did turn the heat up. She did turn it up, dude. She tried to snake out of it. I did not. I know. No, she does put it on 75, though. I'm not even kidding. I am going to close it. I couldn't turn it down because I was in the middle of a run. I'm turning off the automatic schedule. We're gonna freeze in this apartment. It's time we freeze. Bruh. Bruh, this fucking guy. The freedom? Oh. To actually, like, change... I see what you're saying. I didn't know that was the setting name. It was freedom. The freedom setting. Free ball in the heat. Another eel. Maybe streaming a t-shirt for once. I could do that. I could do that. This is nice and cozy, though. Dude, you can tell she's heated. Emily, it's not my fault. It's not my fault you turned the heat up to 75 again, okay? I'm sorry. Something, I know it's not personal. I know you didn't do it on purpose. $75 is insane. I know. Gonna break a bone? What do you mean? You're gonna break your own bone? What? Guys, if this isn't it, I'll probably end the run. Damn it! Make it, Emily, true or false? When I asked if you turned up the heat, like, a week or two ago, true or false, you said, yeah, I turned it up to 75 because it was cold in here. True or false? Ash, you want to answer? Another koi. I'm very okay. 75. It's just too hot, bro. 70. It's there's a difference between having it on 75 and having your heat set to 75, so it's warming it up even higher than that. And it was cold, Emily. I'm teasing you. Take a little. I'm just kidding. Everything's okay. I'm not that mad. I'm not that mad. It's all good. Jamie cares. I don't. All right. Well, it was a good run. Fuck you. Leave me alone, dude. What the hell? Leave me alone. It was a good run, but I don't want to fish from behind and like try to get the arowana again. So it's all good. Guys, let's do our dailies in the meantime though. Let's do our dailies. No more fish? Yeah, but I'm probably going to be live tomorrow. I'm going to be live tomorrow. But we'll do our dailies in the meantime. You guys want to do the top 5 in the spottle? You guys want to do a little top 5 in the spottle? One more fish. One more fish. Now, I do love this speed run genuinely though. I think it's pretty rad. I think it's pretty rad to do. Top 5. Largest economies by gross domestic product since 1980. The United States of America. The United States of America. Have you ever tried Tradle? It's a nice game finding a country by their exports. Oh, that actually does sound kind of fun. That actually does sound kind of fun. Thank you everybody for the It actually fucking was Megan that unfollowed and refollowed. But there were a few follows today. So thank you very much to everybody who did follow. I really didn't think it was Megan. It was her. It was her. She refollowed. So funny. I had no idea. Got me. She got my ass, dude. Did you say thank you? Megan, thank you for the follow. Okay. What about China? China's number 7, y'all. Okay. By gross domestic what about Canada? Canada, eh? Canada's number 8. I would think Japan. That's actually a really good point. And I'm glad somebody brought it up. Oh, in 1980. You're right. I wasn't paying attention to the 80s portion. I wasn't paying attention to that at all. Okay, 1980s. Number 5, the UK. What about France? Yep, and then maybe Germany? We crushed that, dude. Let's go. All right, mute the spottle. Okay, the first guess that we're going to go with, it's my buddy Garrett's birthday, and his favorite band growing up was Train. Don't ask questions. But his favorite band was Train, so we're going to go with Train. Okay, so they make pop music, and they're from the U.S. They're not male, but they could be non-binary or women or mixed. So, they're more popular than 440 as well. Let's go with Lady Gaga. Let's go with the Gaganator. Around 2008, solo, female, pop, USA. Okay. So after 2008, pop music, lower than number 30. 30's too popular. Oh, she was 2008 as well. I was hoping she was 2009 or 2010. Couldn't remember. Carly Rae Jepsen. Was I in high school when Call Me Maybe came out? Was I in high school? Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift's going to be higher than number 30, y'all. She's probably going to be top 5 on Spotify, so it's not Taylor Swift. Sorry. Carly is... Ooh, that's true. Carly is Canadian. What about Sia? Oh, she's Australian. Oh, for Pete's sake. For Pete's sake. I think Miley's earlier than that. I think Miley's also around 2008. I know I am throwing. I really am. I think Miley's around 2008 because I was singing Party in the USA in the Halo lobbies in Call of Duty back in the day when I was in high school. Kesha's a good shout, but she's also late. I think she's like 2008 as well because, fun fact, other than Train, Kesha was Garrett's favorite artist of all time as well. Katy Perry, we just guessed Katy Perry, so it can't be her. She got us close though, just like Gaga did. But you know what? Let's guess $Huh just in case. It was Kesha. It was Kesha. I didn't know she debuted in 2010. Good job, Tiff. Good job, Tiffany. Bang! She did invent TikTok. I fuck with Kesha unironically. If you guys have not listened to Kesha's newest album, it's kind of a vibe. It's nothing life-changing like a lot of, some of the other pop albums and pop girlies that are out there now, but she's still good. A little more anthemic. A little more anthemic than anything. She should sue for the name. I'm with her. I'm with her. What was that thump? Sorry, it was me tapping the boom. Let's do one more. Let's do one more daily in here. Guys, what else can we do? Oh, the Framed. Maybe we do 2. Somebody's going to be able to get this off of one attempt. Guys, Great Falls. Do the Horsel? It's a good idea. We'll do the Horsel. Guys, Great Falls. Anybody know what this is? I have no idea, so. This guy looks like Luke from the Outdoor Boys. Yeah, I kind of nailed that. Twilight? It's not Twilight. You guys are killing me here, you know that? Guys, in the meantime, I'm going to the global. Because I've done well with the global before. Let's do it with the global. All right. So the first country I'm going to name is Sudan. Okay. So Sudan is pretty warm. Let's go with Morocco. Ooh, Morocco is very warm. What about Ghana? A little further away. Okay. What about Cameroon? What about Ivory Coast? Also cooler. Can I spoil the movie? Yeah, go ahead. Is this rage bait? What's the movie? I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. I think the music's a little too loud. American Pie. I would have never got that. I never watched American Pie when I was younger. We'll try it, Arlek. Ooh, also pretty warm. Okay, so maybe it's Spain. Portugal. Vatican City is warmer. Okay, what about France? Okay, what about... I should have not watched the American Pies as young as I did. I feel like everybody was watching them super young back then, dude. United Kingdom. Okay, cooler. Okay, so maybe we're working with Switzerland. Switzerland's warmer. Italy. Italy's very warm. Italy's the warmest we've had yet. Italy's the warmest we've had yet. I always struggle with like this portion right here. San Marino. We already guessed it, Tiff. I don't think I can name more than... Really? I think I could safely do at least 70 to 80. Serbia's a really good option. And in fact, if it is Serbia, somebody in here needs to give 10 subs. All right, Serbia's a little bit cooler. What about Latvia? That was a heat check to see where we were looking at right here. Bosnia's not a bad guess though. Turkey's also not a bad guess. Ooh, that was further away. All right, so it's got to be like up here somewhere. What about Poland? Germany. Belgium. All right, so we're getting further away. So it's in this pocket somewhere. Switzerland, we did Switzerland. We'll try Austria, and if it's not Austria, then we'll try Hungary. Slovakia. Estonia. And I know it's not, but I just want to do it. What the hell is this? Did we try Greece? We have not done Greece, but Greece is actually a really good call. Greece is warmer. Moldova? Moldova's a good guess, and so is Romania. So we're like right there. Yeah, so it's got to be one of these little islands, right? What about Cyprus? It's got to be like an island or something. Because if Italy is this warm versus everything, or it's like right here. What is this? Anybody remember what this is? Cancun? Cancun's in Mexico. I'm sorry, Amber. Croatia? Ooh, Croatia's actually a good pull. Croatia is warmer. Malta? Malta's warmer. It's got to be one of these little islands or North Africa, y'all. Egypt? I don't think it's Egypt, but we will type it. What about Libya? Okay. Bad typing. That's my bad, y'all. Okay, so Libya, the Canary Islands. That's a territory, not a country. So it's got to be whatever this is. Tunisia. It's a good pull, Lou. It's a good pull, Lou. Tunisia is the correct answer. Good job, y'all. Hell yeah. I got to make sure I add this one. I like doing this one. I like doing the dailies here. On the global. What is this? Wait, what's this one? Capitals? No fucking way. Sorry. Not happening. Can't do that anymore. Can't do that anymore. I used to be able to name all 50 states capitals too. Tradle? Oh, we'll try it. I've never done it before. We'll just take a peek at it. Except, I guess. Hi, guess which country exports these products? Knit t-shirts, knit sweaters, non-knit men's suits, essential oils, scrap iron, hard liquor, fake hair, crustaceans, Vietnam. See other exports? Yeah. Textiles. So Vietnam, 18%, 16,000 kilometers away. And it's to the right. So maybe if it's... Ooh, France is a really good guess. France is a really good guess. So it's in somewhere in Europe, or it's in Western Asia or Eastern Europe. What about... Wait, really? So how does this arrow work? Isn't this... Is the arrow pointing where the country is coming from or where it is? So when the... You know what I mean? Like, is it Indonesia? Well, that would be closer to Vietnam. 7K. Okay, I'm gonna, guys, trust me here. Trust me. Guys, trust me. Damn. Yes. Okay, so yeah, let's try the Caribbean. Well, wait a minute. The Caribbean's on its own country, right? Isn't that a collection of individual countries, or is it a country that's a collection of territories? See, that's where I start to not know. Cuba? Whoa. Let's try Cuba. Let's try Cuba. Okay, I see what you're saying now with the arrows. Okay, so because this was France, I'm picturing that I'm looking at France, and then the arrow goes down to where it would be. I see what you're saying now. Okay, let's try Dominican Republic. Oops. Let's try the Dominican Republic. Ooh, 99% there. What about Puerto Rico? Oh, a little bit further away. Oh, it was Haiti. Can I be honest with y'all? I was not going to put Haiti. If I had one shot left, I was not going Haiti. And that's on me not knowing enough about the world map. And that's okay. That's okay. Y'all, I'm done. But I think I'll be live tomorrow or Wednesday. One of the two. So join the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, join. Okay? Join the Discord. You'll know every single time I go live. It's worth it. Trust me, it's pretty chill. We only have meltdowns in there every once in a while. Okay? It's important to me. It's important. It's important. It's important to me. Can we raid Schmike? You know, I'm going to answer that. I'm going to answer that in a professional manner. Yeah. Yeah, we can. Guys, everyone stick around for the raid to raid Schmike. He's playing SM64. He's got some crazy imagery on stream, to be honest with you. He's got some crazy imagery. If you guys have ever wondered what pregnant Phineas and Ferb looked like, or what pregnant LeBron James looked like, you're in for a treat. If you want to stick around and see what that is, you're in for a damn treat. Anyway, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Seriously, thank you, thank you, thank you. Does this command... That almost looks like Ligma. Anyway, I did make a new stream Instagram account. If you guys want to follow me on there, it's @RagerBrian_. @RagerBrian_. Feel free to follow me on there. Like I said, it's like brand new. Yeah, and I follow back if I know who you are. If I don't know who you are, like if you have a different name than your Twitch username, DM me. Okay? Yeah, I got to update the link. It was it's definitely out of date. From when I had to. Anyway, I'm out of here, guys. Thank you for chilling with me. I'll be back either tomorrow or Wednesday, but join the Discord and I'll let